Good day, DLive. Are we live? I hate the beginning of an IRL stream where I don't know if everything's working, but I have my handy right here and I can just verify. Let me do such things and just confirm that we are live. I'd hate to think that I'm given this spiel and there's no audio, for instance. Let me just see. And everything seems to be tickety-boo. And in the chat, okay, I see some Kruskis. He wants to ride his motorbike. That might not have been a motorbike. Who's in the chat? Hendrik in the chat. Hey, 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 good to see all the yahoos waiting in anticipation. Thank you, H-Man. What? Rose in the house. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, H-Man. Hexy Mofo. Hey, man, how you doing? Good to see you on an IRL experience. On the DLive channel, Bonbon. Hey, Bonbon, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Took me an hour to draw just in time. Took me an hour to draw. Hendrik's drawing? Good to see all the yahoos. Hendrik's drawing? What did you draw? What were you drawing, dude? So anyway, in other news, I have in my bag, I'll show you, a schooner glass, and further in the bag, I won't show you that because it'll be too much effort to get to it, but I'll get them out soon. 2 home brews, iced cold home brews. And I'm sitting here at the Oval, the sports field, and I would like to get out of the wind. Surprise, surprise, it's windy down here. It's always windy in Culburra Beach. I'd like to go down to the jetties, the boat ramps, Crookhaven Heads, and drink beer. Would that be applicable? However, it may rain. It may rain. I was like, you know what? Last time I listened to the weather guy, it never rained, and we could have been IRLing. And this time I thought, I'm gonna just go for it. You know what else? The lake. The lake smells like poo right now. I thought the idea was if the lake opened and it went out into the ocean, it would cleanse everything, but it smells disgusting, right? Basically right now, I'm inside a toilet. That's what it smells like. And it's not just because I'm next to a toilet block at a sports field. Nothing to do with that. It's the area. It's the area, it's the lake. It's opened up and it's just smelling like crap. Let's just say coffee and pineapple are involved. Ah, you were gonna... I know what you're talking about, H-Man. Let's go a little up in the exposure. I know what you talk about, man. Love the drawing. Hey, Flowski, how you doing, Flo? What's cracking, Flowski? How you going, man? I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't seen it. I'm assuming it's something in the Discord. And yeah, I'm all about giggles. I'm all about a good laugh. And I think I know where you've gone with that laughter. Hey, by the way, side note, anybody that's watching this and you're not on DLive and maybe you're chatting to me, here's the tip. I'm not seeing the chat. Dude, it's so windy here. Can we get out of here? Come on over to dlive.tv/givesaminute. Come down here to DLive. This is where this stream will live. And yeah, I just want to get you over here to DLive because let's be clear, let's be real. DLive needs all the freaking help it can get right now. I'm just doing my small part in this task. Dude, that's well and truly overexposed behind me. How come that's... Yeah, right. Okay, fair enough. Funny to see you IRL in the daytime while I have nighttime. Right on, Hexy, right on. The nighttime, daytime. Doing well, thanks. Good to see, Flo. Good to know. I don't know then, Charlotte, you drew that? Wowie. All right, I'm getting out of here. It's too windy. We're going to walk through the woods, through the bush, like we did last time. And we'll get out at the top car park and probably have one beer there, and then maybe we'll go down to the... We'll work it out. We'll go with the flow. Pineapple and coffee will save DLive. It's going to take a little more than that. Yo, Charles, what's up, Gibbs? How you doing, man? Hello, skis. Good to see you. Good to have you. Good to know you. So while we walk, no chat. I will not try to make this thing stay connected. I know it's not going to. And if I don't have it connected, this battery on this phone will last about 7 seconds. So I'm gonna unconnect it and I'm gonna turn the phone off and put it in my pocket, and I'll walk with you. It's only like a 10-minute walk through the woods here, through the bush. Be over and done with pretty soon. But just know that I will go back in the chat when we get situated again. Daleski, what's up, Dale? Pineapple Coffee, H-Man needs to the TM that. Needs to tour manage that. TM? What's TM? What a do, Dale? What a dooski? Okay. Chat off. This wind, it's from the south though, or it should be coming from the southeast, so it's going to be okay where we're headed. Fingers crossed. You know what happens sometimes. Haven't done an IRL stream in so long, and I was like, I don't give a rat's ass what the weather does. It could hammer down. It very well may, actually. There are dark clouds. There's dark clouds there. There's dark clouds there. Technically, the weather is sort of coming that way too, so this could be a fail before it's even began. All right, let's get out of here. Skedaddly daddly paddle. Is that the, oh, that's the wrong side, isn't it? That's the better side. Wouldn't it be good to be not tethered to a backpack while IRL streaming? Hey, by the way, somebody clipped that. Somebody clipped me saying that. Wouldn't it be good to be not tethered to a backpack when IRL streaming? I got something sometime, hopefully, that'll actually satisfy that requirement. As it stands right now, though, I'm tethered to the backpack.
I just want to tell you how.
And it ain't no fun. But, you know, hey, want to see a spider web? Check this out. It's a nice one, too. That's a big spider web. This spider maybe is sleeping somewhere. So yeah, I'm not looking at the chat until we get to the next locale. I'm gonna make sure that we're exposed correctly though. Oh, you know why that is? It's on auto ISO, dude. Sometimes I think you want to fail. Auto ISO was the prob. So I'm gonna make sure that we get a good exposure here in the woods, in the bush. Be speckled sunlight. Hey, you wanna go and get a COVID test? We'll go through it, eh? No surprises, there's a mask laying on the ground. Get your COVID tests. All shelter. This used to be over there. They've moved it for some reason. Maybe it's better wind placement here. Wouldn't make any sense though. Nah, still windy. So you've done this walk before with me. Should be no stranger to this walk. No stranger at all. Is this here before? Yes, it was. Leeches. Someone left their pack down there. Hey! I bet you didn't expect to see that! You can get in on dirt bikes in these areas pretty easily actually. They've blocked it all off for vehicles though, like cars and stuff. It doesn't happen, but dirt bikes! Yeah, so at one point this afternoon I was thinking, you know what, just drink home brews at home. You know, forget the IRL, and then I was like, no. Kills me that we haven't done one in like, I mean, it's been over a month that we've been out on the road. Well, actually, this isn't a stream in from Steve Van, but you know what I'm saying. Just to get out and about, and I may do a stream in from Steve Van tomorrow, maybe. Anyway, here we are, cruising down. You know this trail by now. We just cut in from the from the two sports fields. Basically do like a little bit of a zigzag here. There'll probably be a lot of water here at the moment. Then we pop out at the top of the car park. Hendrik, you'll know the spot, and so will the stream. H-Man's actually been there with me though. And in an ideal world, that will either be protected or underneath it'll be protected. Oh, that's too dark, dude. Underneath the headland will be nicely protected. Oh, hang on. Forgetting about spiders. Dude, shit you not. And there is the spider right there too. How come this is still up if that bike guy just came through here? So I need to get a stick. Need to get a spider stick. This will do. Ah, that one still didn't break that spider web. Okay, this will be my spider breaking web stick. If I get that end bit off, that'll be handy. Yep. All right, swish. Yep, another one right there. End of the stick. What about underneath here? So many. So this dude came through here on his bike and didn't break these webs? That doesn't make any sense. He mustn't have come through here. There's another one right here. There's the spider. End of the stick. Spider. We'll just keep smashing them down as we go, skis. Spider. No, it's too far away, that one. Ferocious. These spiders are called crucifix spiders, I think. Crucifix spiders. End of the stick spider. End of the stick. Moving up. And after rainfall, as we've had a lot recently, yeah, they'll be out in event. Well, they'll be out a lot. And even snakeses, we should be wary, wareful, mindful of snakeses. Look at this thing. Look at this thing floating around. End of the stick. That's art. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Look at that art. I'm going to leave that there as an art installation. Actually, oh, there is water. Okay, so we're going to go this way, around the water. Yeah, good call. Everybody behaving themselves in the chat. Nobody arguing. Otherwise, we'll turn this car right around and go straight back home. And if you think I'm joking, just try me. Anybody for a swim? No. Swish. Probably a little overexposed now. Nice tree. If you remember, quite a while ago, we came down here in Stevan. Oh shit, there are dark clouds up ahead too. Thankfully they've already passed us, but yeah, if you remember, I came down here with Stevan on one of the first ever Stevan trips. We drove down this, but you can't get in here now. They've blocked it all off. But that goes back. Oh, that was dude, that must be that's nearly 4 years ago. Very first time I ever took Stevan off-road. Wow, it's grooved up now. Look at this. That's kind of strange considering it's all closed off. All this groovy. People have been still getting in here. I guess, I don't know, I guess you can get in still. Hello, stick. Oh, shit. Spiders, spider webs. Oh, mosquitoes. Whoop. Spiders, mosquitoes. Whoop. Kangaroos, dingoes, wallabies, footballs, meat pies, and Holden cars. Schmetterling. So we're pretty much almost there. Don't need my spider stick anymore. Be gone. And we're pretty much at the exit here. I'll just readjust my exposure. Wow, spider web. Can you believe it? The second I threw the stick away, bam, walked straight into it. Well, you did more than me. So yeah, here we are. That's your, yeah, that never used to be there. If you're having a bust up with a girlfriend, come here, because there's no dumping allowed here. So if you wanted to fix an old relationship, here we are. Oh, look at these clouds, dudes. And it might rain. It very well might. Either way, we will deal with it. But it could rain here. Doesn't matter. Well, it does matter. If it rains, well, I'll just have to stop the stream and pack everything down. But kind of a interesting question though. How do people stream in, like, let's say you lived in like a alpine environment. Let's say you lived in like the snow areas, like New Zealand. Let's just say New Zealand. Can you live stream? Like, could you do a live stream from a ski field? I guess the only key, we had a Kiwi in the chat yesterday, Millsy. I should have asked DJ Mills. Yeah, I just wonder if you can do that. Like, I mean, 4G towers are typically up on high. Oh man, there's glass everywhere here. This crap. Oh wow, the grass needs mowing up here, mate. There, storm clouds, dude. This could be hectic. Oh, they still haven't done these stairs. I'm gonna go down to the jetty. There's no one on the jetty. We're not gonna sit up here at the top. We're gonna go straight down to the jetty because there's no one on it. But we got to walk up here a little because they haven't finished those, well, they haven't even started those stairs repairing yet. Cut through here, I think. Did we cut through here last time? Yep. Too easy. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully down here it's a little bit more out of the wind, because up there it's just a little bit, the southeasterly's still hitting. It looks kind of peaceful down here on the jetties, or at least on this jetty here, on the first jetty. By the way, dudes, when it was storming and when it was raining and all that flooding, this jetty where we're about to walk, almost underwater. Like, the water level, see the water level now? Picture that being flush with the jetty. Pretty much, it was pretty much just sitting completely flush with the top of the jetty. It is still windy and shit here. Yeah, picture this. We're walking out on this jetty, and like the water, it's got a little bow in it here. The water was pretty, are you barking at me? Get him out of here. The water was almost covering this. Like, I got a photo of it where it's just
pretty much water all along here. That ain't gonna happen today. Dude, that's hammering down up there. There's actually this is a good point to come down here, because if it does rain, we can at least go under that awning there. So that's a thing. But that's west, and that's where the sunset would be, but we won't be seeing a sunset. Look at all this cloud bank here, and all of that. So the weather's coming from the southeast, it's coming over this way. You can see these clouds here just hammering across. This is kind of, thought this would be a little protected from that headland, but it's not great, but it's gonna have to do. Well, it's not gonna have to do, it's gonna do. I guess we'll just sit here and crack a beer, mate. Can you feel that wind? Can you hear it? Luckily it's kind of warm, it's not cold, it's not gonna be unpleasant. I wonder if we should go to the other jetty though. This one might be a little bit more in the way of the wind. Possibly. Yeah, I'm gonna just swap my idea and move to the first jetty. Now that I've said this one, I'm thinking the other one. We'll see. Just don't want to get hit by the wind of all the things. And then I'll check the chat as well. It's still going to be hidden over here too. But at least this one you'll get a better angle for the, if the sun does pop out, this is pretty much where the sun will come straight through for the setting. But I don't think that's going to happen. Don't get your freaking hopes up for a sunset. I wonder what's going on here, marine rescue. Dude. Okay, so this is where we have to make a decision. Are we going to sit here in this wind, or are we going to just go, that sucks, and go somewhere out of the wind? I reckon we're going to sit here. Yeah. All right. Is that going to stay there? We've been here before, plenty of times. Doing. All right, so chat and then beer. All right, there we go. Oh shit, dude, that's gonna blow over, man. Far out. That ain't cool. That could blow over there. It's a bit overexposed. Elsa in the house. G'day, Elsa. You guys can all see everything fine? Let's get a beer out, eh? Glass. Happy St. Javelin Day. Happy St. Javelin Day? What does that even mean? St. Patrick's beer. No, it's a homebrew beer, Flosky. It's a homebrew. Melbourne is named for Australia's Melbourne. You must be in Brevid. All right. Ice cold homebrew here. Oh yeah, and a fresh batch. I don't know what this is going to be like. Haven't had one yet. First time right now. Can you guys hear me? Like, you guys talking about Florida? Am I talking to myself here? Hope you guys can hear me. It's always concerning when you're IRL streaming and you look down and your chat is not talking about what you're talking about. By the way, cheers is homebrew. This is a dark ale with additional, I put beer improver in it, I put malt extract, and I put the beer. So this should be pretty interesting. Should be damn tasty is what I'm hoping for. Can hear you fine. Thank you, Flo. Thank you for letting me know. It's just like when you pull up somewhere and you're IRLing and you start chatting and you realize your chat is talking about something completely separate. It's just concerning, like just not sure if, and I can't see my stream. Oh, I'm probably connected to the wrong Wi-Fi. That's probably why. No, it's on the Optus Wi-Fi. That's weird. Let me just surprise, let me reload the DLive app. DLive has the button ready. Oh shit! Got to M tag it. Yeah, of course. Can someone? No, I've got it bookmarked, haven't I? I got it bookmarked. The control. Where are my bookmarks? Good call. I was about to sip from this. Where are my bookmarks? Here we go. Bookmarks. It's not there. Reading list? Did I put it in my reading list? Can someone send it to me again? Or is that it? Oh, damn. I think this is gonna be it here. I think I'm good here. It's telling me to log in though. That's concerning. I'm already logged in. I'm literally streaming. How can I not be logged in? I want to do the right thing here. Okay, it's telling me to log into the web browser. Guess that's a thing now. I'll do that. Now I've logged in. It tells me I got to follow there. It tells me the title of the stream. It tells me the category. It tells me the tag. And now I will change from family friendly to mature audiences, and it just jumped onto a completely different website. That's awesome. Why did it do that? It went on to mwave.tv. .com. That's very strange. I haven't M-tagged then. I went to, and it just jumped all over the shop. What happened? Guess I'll have to refresh that. No. The fuck is that? Literally just jumped onto a different website. Okay, now we're back. Okay, it's telling me to download the app. I do not want to download the app. I already have the app, DLive. Thanks very much for the reminder. Gee, the DLive experience on a phone is very interesting, isn't it? Mature audiences only. done. Cannot contact recapture. Check your connection and try again. I don't need to do a recapture here. I've already logged in. Why do I need to do recapture? Mature audiences, save. Submitted details successful. DLive. We are mature audiences. Fuck shit. And can I have beer now? I'm dying to taste this, folks. I'm dying to have a look at it too. See what it looks like. Dude, it looks so malty. Hell yeah. Look at that. It looks like a dark ale, doesn't it? It's dark ale with beer improver and malt extract. Cheers, gobbers. Cheers. Don't like that air in the wind. Don't like that at all. It's going to blow away. I'm going to bring it closer to me in case it does catch wind. I can just grab it. Oh wow! That is a terrific home brew. Cheers. That's a great one. Man, we're going to have a good time with this beer. It only gets better from here as well. Can taste it from here. Johnny No Good in the house. G'day, Johnny No Good. How you doing, man? We good, Elsa. Daleski, soda bottles would be great. What are you talking about, Hexy? You rascal, you gives, looks tasty. It's such a good beer, man. I made it. It's ice cold. It's a fine brew. Yep. You mix in Canadian beer. Canadian beer goes in here? Not much head, Charles. Yeah, that's a good point. There isn't much head in there. Interesting, because I use the, they call them calcium drops. Not calcium. Some drop. It's called a droplet, and it's like a mix. It's the perfect mix of, or the perfect amount of sugar. Carbonation drops, they call them. Carbonation drops. Rob Max in the house. G'day, man. How you doing, dude? Dougski, hey Gibbs and Givers, how's the water quality? Here, not great. Oceanside, it's not bad. Like, it's still not back to normal, but it's dealable. Like, I surfed today. What time is it? 5 o'clock that video goes live. Got a few good rides too today. Got pummeled out there. Got really hammered a few times. Yeah, I left them in as well. Are we level, H-Man? Yeah, we're level. But water quality, you probably wouldn't want to be swimming here. It's a little, this is quite literally the river runoff, but down by the ocean, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I don't think we're going to catch a sunset here. That's where it would happen though. Chest hype. Elfsar, are you hallucinating? What's wrong with you, dude? Chest? Why does mine still say mature tag? Oh no, sorry. We are mature tagged. Should I just delete that sticker? My gut instinct tells me it ain't coming back. It's been this long without a chest. I'm going with they're not bringing the chest back. That's where my gut instinct tells me. That's where my gut instinct goes. They're not bringing the chest back. It was a good idea. That's it. It's done. The chest is done. But you can still hype it up. Like, you can still get excited for it. My feeling is that even DLive are just like, chest, no. And it feels like, do you really want to get me going on this? Because after a few of these, I got 2 of them, by the way. I'll really go for it, but it'll get emotional. given that the DLive, the BTT staking isn't a thing anymore, and they're working on changing it, I reckon it's this. I think I would speculate that there is a major change coming, like a big change to like everything. Flowski, thank you for the lemons, man. Do you still earn lemons for streaming? Well, that's a good question, Music Man. You used to. Used to get a random amount of lemons every month. Haven't had any this year. This year, it's now March. Haven't seen any lemons from DLive for streaming. So, and by the way, the amount was never ever clarified. Like, there's never. In fact, Elsa, when you became VP, I remember you asked in the Discord. You were asking the questions that anybody that comes to the platform and that achieves a new level would want to know the answers to, because nowhere does it tell you this. And you came in and asked all those questions, and I was watching it thinking, just wait, there'll be just a picture of a coffee cup as a response, and then it'll move on to good morning, and that's it. And I was like, okay. And then I remember you said, oh, I'm asking these questions because I'm not trying to rouse up any, like, I'm asking them because nowhere does it mention this. I followed up on that. It's all bullshit. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like there is a streamer incentive, yet it's not mentioned anywhere. And to this day, I don't know what it is. I don't know when we get it. And like I said, we haven't got it this year at all. It's now March, and we didn't have it. Like, there was a random one that came through in like October or something last year, October, maybe November, and then don't know. So if you're relying on it, don't, because you don't know when you're going to get it. Very strange. 69% of what made DLive great is gone. I wonder how long before it's 100%. 69? Why 69, dude? 69. But yeah, a lot of what made DLive special and unique is long gone. And it's a crying shame, isn't it? The Pelican came on cue? Is that? Okay, I didn't see it. But yeah, Elfsar, just to go back on that, I was thankful that, because I used to ask a lot of stuff in the Discord, and this is long before you came on board, but I used to ask everything and make points and discussion topics, and I quickly realized that anything in that Discord worthy of a discussion almost always gets met with submit a ticket, and then there'll be a GIF of something. It's like, and it used to be always pineapple pizza, you know, that was basically like the go-to. It sounds like, you know, I'm joking about it, like making light of it, but that's actually what it was. And so after a long period of like trying to work it out and ask questions and realize that you're not going to get anything, I just stopped going over there. Let's stop posting, stop asking questions. Let the pelican fly. Horny jail for Dale because of the 69. Did you really just ask me why 69? Google can't buy DLive after January 6th. They wouldn't touch it with a 100,000 foot pole. Was there ever an opportunity for that to happen though? I put it in the dark pile. Dale is 69, Hendrik. Jesus. Dale is a 69. He's yin yang. Yeah. Yeah. We often have these discussions about what could make DLive better, and you know, what are the things that could fix it or could help to fix it. The main thing that would help to fix DLive is if somebody in the upper reaches of DLive actually cared. Like, that's what would fix it. You and I and all the streamers and all the viewers can talk and talk and talk and talk, but it takes someone that actually works for DLive to come up and make a thing and make it better. And I just don't think that's happening. There's clearly no incentive for them to do it either. Starts from Justin Sun down, obviously. But hey, we got more out of him about the DLive protocol. Well, there's a clear message there. It's Justin Sun said it. The future of streaming is decentralized. That's been his angle for quite a while. The future of live streaming is decentralized. So he's got his decentralized DLive protocol that he's gung-ho for. He really wants that to be a thing. And there's going to be, it feels like, and it's felt this way for a long time, that is at the expense of this. I was responding to Bonbon. I don't think Google would ever make an offer. Yeah, okay, cool. I didn't see that comment from Bonbon. If big tech bought it, I'd leave anyway. Yeah, okay. So you wouldn't want to be here if it was owned by like Google or something. Got to take a slash and grab a brewski. No worries, Dale. Happy to have a brew with you, man. Yeah. If that's the future, it'll be Troll Grand Central. Well, think about it. The DLive protocol is literally unmoderated live streaming. So if you wanted to blow up a mosque, right? If you wanted to shoot up a mosque like this nutter in New Zealand recently, or not recently, quite a while back, or a few years ago now, what did he do? He live streamed it on Facebook. Why? Easy to do. Get your cell phone, well, you used a GoPro, and just start broadcasting. Easy, right? He broadcasted himself shooting up a mosque. Where else could that happen? The protocol, the DLive protocol. How could it happen? He says go live, sends out a link to his nutter friend. His nutter friend then sends that to 10 other nutters, and they all seed this peer-to-peer, and suddenly you've got no one, there's no central control, there's no one. The only way that they could stop it is by sending out an update to the software, which would kill the software. And to have that in effect, the person running the software has to agree to the automatic update. It's frightening, right? It's literally anything goes live streaming. Anything goes. And it will be Troll Grand Central flow. Yeah, that's I know that was your point and I was hitting it, but yeah, it'll be filled with trolls, and there'll be no way you can moderate that shit. It's open house, right? Open house for whatever the content wants to be, and open house for anybody saying whatever. And you know what it'll be like? It'll just be this stupid, there'll just be like trolls flooding the chat with the N-word. And it's like, is that the best you've got? Just to put that word repeatedly in a chat? Big fucking whoop. Like, that's stupid. Platforms need recourses, though. Without it, it's dead. There isn't, and the very nature of the protocol is it's up to the individual. Hexy, decentralized will make it so there is no way to shut it down or regulate it by going after the ownerships for things like January. And that's what I'm saying, like all of that January 6th stuff, that all could have been streamed on the protocol very easily. Very easily. And the only way to shut it down is to shut the software down. And I don't think Justin Sun's going to shut his own baby down, right? He's talked this up forever. It's a safe haven for terrorist groups, predatory streamers, and hate groups. Totally. Yep. There needs to be a happy medium, you know? DLive used to be the happy medium. Dude, this beer is such a good brew. I'm really, really stoked on how rad this turned out. Now, there's a head there, but it doesn't seem to want to stick around. Yeah, the head just dissipates. But yeah, this is a really good brewski. Pretty damn chuffed, if I do say so myself. Rob Maxkey, thanks for the lemon and ice cream, dude. Melbourne Doug, are you at Crookhaven Pier? I have Google Maps open. Yes, I'm at, they don't call it Crookhaven Pier, it's called, I guess it's just Crookhaven Boat Ramp. Crookhaven Regional Boat Ramp. Regional Boat Ramp. Will likely be a BitTorrent for chat, but you could have the chat room participants vote to drop a troll out. I mean, that's true, Hexy. There will be, I mean, I'm assuming there will be ways for streamers to moderate their own chat, but if the streamer is dubious, aka Brendan Tarrant, that was the dude in New Zealand, right? Brendan Tarrant or Tarrant. If the guy is dubious, they're not gonna. That's their stream. They're gonna be like, yeah, fuck it, go whatever you want, do whatever you say, whatever you feel like. Flosky, if there is a known owner, easy for government to pressure that person and shut it down. Yeah, well, it's owned by BitTorrent, right? Which is Justin Sun. Justin Sun. So Justin Sun gave up his position as CEO at the Tron Foundation, but he maintained ownership and control over BitTorrent, is what I understand. By the way, if you're interested, tomorrow on YouTube, we're going to look at this. I think it was H-Man, you sent me a pretty detailed article on Justin Sun, and I don't want to do that on DLive, but I'm going to do it on YouTube tomorrow. I'm going to go through that piece by piece and try to at least learn something, dissect it and learn something about the guy. Crookies for short. Yeah, exactly. Crookies. Crookhaven, mate. Yeah, but that's a frightening thing, man, and it feels like that's at the expense of .tv. DLive.tv is going to lose. Well, it's already lost staff. It's already lost dev teams. I mean, for fuck's sake, if there was a dev team working, do you think something as fundamental as payment, the most fundamental, aside from the actual streaming coding and the CDN part, aside from the thing that does the stream, aside from that, the next most fundamental thing for a live streaming platform is how the streamer gets paid. And there's been all kinds of problems with that. Go and look in the public Discord about payment issues, and it's super frustrating, super concerning, and no wonder everybody's leaving. And by the way, Flo, I have got that data merge thing worked out in InDesign. It's really easy, dude. Well, it's not easy. Well, it's not easy, but it's not hard. It's not difficult. But yeah, it's going to make it a huge. It's going to make it so much quicker to put this PDF together. Basically, I'm putting together the almighty book of XD live streamers, and what it is it's a PDF that's going to be. Now I'm using it from a CSV file. It can be alphabeticalized, and you just punch that in and then data merge it, and it repopulates. It's going to be an alphabetical listing of all the XD live streamers that we can think of, with space for some cool screenshots and artwork and stuff. And the idea behind it, the idea is not to it's not to rub it in anyone's face. It's more about, you know me, I'm all about historical and documenting and preserving. The idea is to preserve the memory of ex-streamers. How long they streamed for is not the point, but just the fact that they did stream on DLive. DLive, rest in peace. I can't believe that's a sticker that's allowed. That's unbelievable. The protocol is already dubious. Install it on Windows right now and you get a Trojan warning. I've heard this. I mean, I haven't got it because I'm on a Mac, but I heard that there's a warning about a Trojan virus or sketchy code in there. It was me, long read. Okay, so we'll get into that tomorrow, H-Man, on YouTube. Hexy, load it on a virtual machine instance to Sandbox if you want to try it in the future. I don't want to do a virtual machine like a Windows, like, what do they call it? What's it called where you do both Mac and Windows? Dual boot? No, boot camp. No, not boot camp. Yeah, boot camp. I did it once at a job I was working at. They did address the payment thing today in an announcement. I hope it works out. Oh, okay. I didn't see it. I'll have to go and check the announcements. The responses in the Discord, this is Hendrik, the responses in the Discord to the payment issues have been fucking disgusting. Is that right? I have to go back and have a look. I'm glad the CSV thing worked. Yeah, Flow, it's much, much, much easier that way. Literally just update a database and store it. But have GPs acting like children. Uh-oh, shit. It's an obituary. Johnny No Good. I should change the name of it. I've called it the Almighty, I think it's called the Almighty Book of DLive streamers, but should it be called the Almighty Obituary of DLive streamers? I'm a sucker for nostalgia too. It's why we're all still here. That shouldn't be that funny, but you know, a beer. But yeah, right. You hit that. You nailed it. Nostalgia. That's why we're here on DLive. Oh, dude, there's a big black cloud there. Shit, don't rain on me. Why does it always rain on me? Such a bad look. Do not get me started on GPs acting like idiots. I'll go off. Daleski, go ahead. I double dare you, Elsa. You beat me to it. Go. I triple dare you, Dale. Go for it. That's one of DLive's own stickers? What? Is that DLive rest in peace an official global emote? You kidding me, dude? Fucking hell. I'm so self-censoring right now. Dale, I wish you wouldn't. There's a new sticker. Butter me up. Charlotte Rose and Elsa, what's butter me up? If you do Dale, inhale helium before you went out. I want to see that. Grizzly, how you doing, man? We will all be DLive streamers soon. Don't be so pessimistic, but I agree with you. But don't be so freaking pessimistic, man. Can't you at least look to some kind of bright future instead of this dark reality? I believe you. I feel like you're right. Good to see you, Grizz. You little DLive streamer, you. I hate to say it, but I think you're right. Much love all. Happy St. Patrick's. Is it still St. Patrick's Day somewhere in the world? So Johnny, that sticker you just put, that's a global DLive sticker, and it's a rest in peace, the DLive. Is that dude even got a name? That little creature character? The intended use of the rest in peace is when the stream cuts out, but it has so many meanings, right? Is that? Oh, you can't write this. There's a bit of sun there. That's too funny, dude. That's too funny. Oh, that's getting bright, man. There's a bit of sunlight behind me there. Shit. Did you guys take the survey? Absolutely I did. But again, I'll say this. What was the point of the survey? Again, no announcement, no discussion anywhere about the survey. Go and look on the Discord. No one talks about the survey. There's no... This thing just appeared on the website and it's like, oh, there's a survey now. And no one says anything about it. And you're supposed to all talk about good morning, coffee, pizzas. There's a survey. What's the survey for? What are they doing this research for if things aren't going to change? How come it's such a... It's almost like, can't talk about the survey, can't mention it. Why not? It's there. We're supposed to use it. Very, very concerning. Like, very concerning. St. Pat's Day is over. It's coffee and pineapple day. Coffee and pineapple day. Ah, crikey. Is Mr. Sock going for a ride in the washing machine first? Elsa, it's there for people who want to vent and help with the build-up of tickets. Submit a ticket.
Submit a ticket for the sunset, dude. That looks rad behind me. It's going to get good. Well, hopefully it might get good. So here's the thing. Last time that a survey happened, it was... Do you guys remember I Sponge a lot? Surely you do. He was almost like Elfsar. When Elfsar became VP and Elfsar was putting chats, Discord messages, you know, very, very well worded, very precise questions. So was I Sponge a lot, but I Sponge a lot was saying things like, and he was a GP. He was saying, you know, like, when are we doing the next partner stream, the next partner chat? Because we used to have a voice chat for partners, and he would put that in there. When's that happening next? And then there was always the response was like, oh, it's coming. There'll be one soon. There'll be one soon. Then there was a discussion, or not a discussion. There was a request for everybody to submit ideas and concepts that they wanted to discuss. So it was a survey, but it wasn't on the website for everybody to go and fill in. But it was the same thing. It was requesting, you know, what do you think's wrong, or what do you think needs changing, or what do you think needs amending or fixing or attention, and then we'll take it from there. And that all happened, and we all did it. Like, all partners went ahead and did it, and nothing ever happened. Like, there wasn't even like a stream or a partners chat to discuss it. It's just like you put all the information in, and then it's just there. It's gone. Like, it's either it's in a database somewhere, or just gone. So when I saw this concept of this survey, I was like, oh, okay, cool. What's this for? Doesn't say anything anywhere. There's no announcement. There's no tweet. There's no one in the Discord talking about it. Just this survey, a little survey for you. Oh, let's all do a survey. So yeah, that's my I ask your forgiveness if I come across as a little bit blasé about it, but if the last thing happened and nothing happened, what's this thing for, and why should we expect anything to happen from it? I mean, I know good things are coming, but, you know, don't know how long it can take. Can we get a time frame on those good things coming? Dowski, the survey is yet another pathetic joke. Charlotte Rose laughed my ass off. He is too. Who is? Mr. Sock is going on a cruise. Is he really, Hendrik? For your information, sky exposed nicely, but you're pretty dark. Yeah, that's going to happen until the sun drops. We'll have to just deal with that. It's dynamic range. The GH5 is good at it, but not great. But thank you, Flo. I appreciate that little. Oh, and there's the cloud. I appreciate that, dude. Appreciate you telling me that. It's like taking pressure off a kitchen. Order the special. Is that what the survey is? It's like everybody's ordering the special. You know what the specials are, though, and I know from working in the industry, the specials are, dude. We've got like a 20 kilo bucket of baby octopus, and no one's buying the salad. Put it on the specials, and suddenly it'll go. Oh, you got to get rid of it. Got to get rid of it. Done. Heximofo, what if the new decentralized site has all the best features that people liked from DLive plus some new killer apps? I mean, dude, don't get me wrong. I would use it. If everything from DLive went over to the protocol, then I would use it. I mean, assuming it was functional on a Mac as well, I would use it. It sounds like, or it feels like, that might not be the case.
Because if it's decentralized, there can't be a central payment system, right? There can't be any way for, like, you can't earn lemons on the protocol because that would make it centralized, because there's got to be a repository and there's got to be someone maintaining that. So, but a good point, a very good point, Heximofo. And by the way, how about that Hedron? Hell yeah, dude! I'm glad I claimed all mine, man. I'm not being silly. I'm genuinely stoked on Hedron or Hedron. Everybody, I've heard people talk about it, Hedron and Hedron. Hexy, what would people want to package up together to make the new decentralized site awesome? What about some great new ways for streamers to monetize their content? That'd be good. Dailski, DLive has a long history of ignoring great ideas and basically pumping sunshine up our asses. Jesus. Sunshine. I got raindrops. They're not going to last though. Then bill you for the back brace from being bent over. So else, Dale, you guys should get a comedy routine together. You're riffing off each other there. Great things are coming. Yeah, the good things are just around the corner. I mean, fair point. It's been a long arcing bend. Like it is a corner though. They're coming. Like, far out, dude. How long have we heard that for? Do you remember? Like, now you must remember, right? The community streams that Tidy ran. How many times did he get excited for something? Like on camera, he got excited for something that was not quite finished, but yet you guys are going to love this. This is like, I really want to tell you about it. It's really good. I can't tell you what it is, but it's really cool. It's going to be so rad. I'm so pumped for it. It's coming. It's just I don't want to say too much more about it, but it's coming. How many times did that happen? And how many times did anything that sounds even anything close to that ever eventuate? I'll give you the answer. It happened all the time, and it happened none of the time. We heard Tidy say that all the time, nearly every community stream. I think that's why he stopped doing them, because he was sick of telling you something that more or less either wasn't ever going to happen or got killed higher up my exposure with that sun. I'm not the only one remembering this, right? Like, he was so biting at the bit to tell us what it was, and then he would say, I can't tell you because it's coming. It's coming. Just you guys are gonna love it. Not one of those things ever happened. And then the community streams just stopped. Do you remember when there used to be community streams with Charles Wayne and Tidy? I looked at an old clip I took of, or not a clip, I screen captured a old community stream where Charles Wayne and Tidy were on the same community stream together. They were the days, man. Like, someone really giving a shit about the site and like willing to go on camera and discuss it. Man, that was awesome. Really made me stand up and notice the site. I miss the early, transparent, honest days. Now it all feels cloaked in mystery and last-second surprises. Right on, Flo. Right on. Me too. So does Dale. He agrees. Yep. Good things are always coming. The first year on DLive was terrific. So that would have been 2018. Mr. Sock is going to the foot spa on board. He needs to be washed. Shit, Ben, and I thought you knew by now Mr. Sock is going on Dora. Dora the Explorer? Never order the special, it's old crap. It's definitely get the shit out the door. Well done on Hedron. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Crypto smart contract could autoplay content providers. Autopay? Hexy, do you mean that there may be an instance of, or a DApp that Hex could build for streaming? Get the hell out of here. Can Hex somehow be...
Seriously, can Hex do that? Is there the opportunity for Hex to make a streaming platform? I mean, far out. Enough Hexicans are streamers. Why don't we make our own fucking platform? Jesus! I can see the downfall there. We have to deal with the Joker, though. The Joker will be there, won't he? Ah, there's always a yin to a yang. Mr. Sock may have a thing for the folded towel elephant. Jesus, Hendrik, what are you talking about? Mr. Sock gonna get his freak on soon. Get all wet and wild. Yo, Kabski, how you doing, man? Foog family, is Mafugel here? I didn't see Mafugel. How you doing, Cab? Good to see you, buddy. Flowski, I believe staff are all busy working on some new release and are very stressed. I have no idea what it will be. Hopefully it's good for streamers. Not only, yeah, and that's what I think too. Right? There's a new DLive coming. A new DLive is coming. Good morning, Cab7 Ben. Even though I know you stream and you're up all hours of the day, this could be your afternoon, but it's still your morning. I appreciate you being here, dude. We're just down here at my local. This is the area I live in, and this is going to be a sunset. It might or might not happen. There's a lot of cloud cover. We'll see. Dougski, we watched your YouTube videos on Hendrik's stream the other night. The ones on the Pacific Explorer. Oh, that were good days, man. That were good days. They were good times. And I appreciate you watching them. You guys are the only ones that do watch them, but I appreciate that. Dougski and Hendrik and Charla. I'd say hi to Cab, but he already has too many hellos to respond to. Sounds like my previous relationships. This is Grizzly. I wonder if Tidy was conned by the others or basically lied to us. Neither option is good. I reckon he's been getting it from above, hey. Like, I reckon all that stuff that was being worked on and that was coming, I reckon the above just said, nah, cancel that. That's not going to happen. I started to feel sick after you left, Doug. Scared to stop the stream. That's, I'm out of time. Maybe I should bring that back, Doug. I can't believe any evil about Tidy. I can about higher ups. Yeah, well, we don't even know who they are, right? We still don't know who the CEO of DLive is. Charles Wayne was terrific. Charles Wayne was decent, you know. I'm stoked. Oh wow, sunshine in your life. The Sonne in der Himmel ist sehr schön. Hopefully they'll tokenize ownership like a DAO and pay content providers in the tokens with staking options. Hexy, I don't know how to get it together and do it, but can someone get it together and do it? Sorry, Hendrik, I feel bad for asking you to stream. Did you look at that 3 Charles Waynes in the chat. Not only was he a lovely dude, he's quite a good-looking guy too, right? Like, I mean, I love women, right? I'm a male who's interested in females, but I can spot a good-looking chap, and either that's a good sticker or he's a good-looking chap. That's a good-looking chap. Bring back Charles. Hashtag we want Charles. He's moved on. Consumer confidence is the easiest to lose and the hardest to earn back. Ooh, Elsa, you little philosopher, you. But I agree with you. The confidence from a consumer is the easiest to lose, yet the hardest to get back. Yeah. Make DLive great again. Bring Charles back. We should bring That's We're Out of Time back. It was your trademark. It was a pretty trademark. Dude, I've got a tick under my arm. Nah. Surfboard wax. I scratched my armpit and I was like, there's a lump there, dude. What's that? It's wax. Oh no, it wouldn't be wax, dude. No, that'd be deodorant. You know when deodorant does that? That's not wax, man. Hang on, let me check. No, it's not wax, it's deodorant. Look like surfboard wax. What would surfboard wax be doing up there? I don't know. You think I know about surfing? I get out there and faff around and try to do what I can. DLive's current CEO is some dumb guy. Kidding, kinda. Well, we don't even know who it is. That's the sad thing. Nobody knows. Duxy, we're trying to get up your YouTube numbers. You did a good job with those vlogs, then watched a Jay video on the Explorer and it was very negative. Jay on the Explorer? You watched a Jay video on the Explorer and it was very negative. Jay's video on the Explorer? Jay didn't... Did Danny... I know Danny took Jay down to Kangaroo Island. Was that on the Explorer, was it? I didn't even know that was the same shipboat. And his video was negative? I mean, I don't want to be the one to say it, but I always get branded as Mr. Negative, or I used to anyway. That's actually, you know what? That's one good thing about the dissolution of, like, or the ending of the friendships between me, Jay, and Danny, and even Scotty Muir. I don't deal with that negative, Mr. Negative stuff anymore. In fact, no one said anything about that to me like Jay and Danny used to say. I used to get it all the time. You're Mr. Negative. Everything's negative. Everything's with you's negative. Haven't had that at all since that stopped. Since we got a divorce. So that's interesting. CEO of DLive, I'll settle for anyone with at least a business degree. A company is only ever as good as its CEO. If I was in Tidy's front-facing position, probably step back like he did as things started going south. Can't speak for him. Well, we don't know. You can't. I don't think you can speak on that because we don't know what happened. For all we know, he was contracted for a particular time frame and that just expired. We don't know. Sex wax in your armpit? That's the wrong location. It's Bell Surf Wax, my friend. Bell Surf Wax. Flowski, he's probably just busy like everyone else. I'm not against staff, to be honest. I think they do their best. Higher ups, don't know about them. Yeah. Don't kink shame some dumb guy. Jay went in the Jewel. He wasn't on the Pacific Explorer. Okay. It was the Jewel. Different shipboat. Okay. No, I'm Mr. Negative. You're opinionist. You're optimist compared to me. You're Mr. Negative, Flowski? Hexy, there needs to be a strong decentralized video streaming platform. YouTube and others can just nuke your account without reason and you lose hard. Yeah. Well, I'd agree with that. I don't really know what that looks like though, or how that plays out, but I'd agree that it needs to be changed. You need to get rid of all this, like all this YouTube shit. Like, and when I say that, I refer to like everybody being a YouTuber and saying things like, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, smash that like button, otherwise I'll punch you in the throat. Philip DeFranco, smash that like button, otherwise I'll punch you in the throat. It's like, I know that's his own unique take on it, but it's the same concept. It's like, okay, get ready for this. Back in the old days, right, back in the olden times, when you made a film, like if you made a movie, you then give a licensing company the task, and by the task I mean you pay them a certain amount of money to promote your film and to get your film or a television show or documentary, whatever it is, you pay them to get your content into as many people's televisions and as many people's eyes as possible. The difference now, thanks to YouTube, and it could be a good or a bad thing, I'm not 100% resolved on whether I agree this is good or bad, but either way, the thing is now, when you make a film, and in this case a YouTube video, you're responsible for the promotion, you're responsible for licensing, you're responsible for marketing, you're responsible for every facet in getting that thing in front of people's eyes. It's not just the same as like selling the license to a chain of theaters to play it for X amount of days in 27 different cities. It's not like that. You actually have the ability to get it onto YouTube, and the way you get it in front of people's eyes, YouTube made the rules. They've decided what the rules are and how this thing works, and unless you do what they tell you to do, you can't get your production
in front of these eyes, it'll just get buried. It'll go on YouTube and then it'll just get pushed to the side. And so the problem with that is you're now focusing more time on trying to get your production into this. I'm live streaming. You're now focusing all your time in getting your production to meet this arbitrary requirements to enable it to get into people's eyes. So that when I'm saying get in front of people, I mean when you subscribe, you see it in your feed. So you spend more time doing that than the actual production. So the content now becomes less relevant, but the idea of making a better thumbnail and using proper tagging and better descriptions and tagging a reputable streamer and a YouTuber and having a network and all that stuff is completely different, completely separate to the actual production. So there's no value in the production anymore. So the content and that's why you see fucking dickheads like Logan Paul shooting a suicide video, right? Like the production means nothing. As long as you've got everything else in order and you can slot right into this YouTube requirement, then you're good. And what does that become? Strangely enough, it doesn't become YouTube. It becomes ThemTube. Because YouTube was meant to be, by the way, that sun just got bright. Thank you very much. YouTube was meant to be for you to broadcast yourself and have a chance at being something. Whereas now, unless you do all this stuff, forget about it. Like I'm a good example of that. Like my content just gets buried, right? Like I'm 23,000 or 24,000 now, 24,000 subs, and I put up a video, gets 4 or 5 views. There's 24,000 people that have clicked subscribe to my content, but because I don't go through and do all these A/B testing of thumbnails and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, smash that like button, tinkle on the algorithm, all that crap. All I want to do is make the content. That's all I've ever wanted to do. I don't give a fuck about the YouTube algorithm. All I want to do is make the fucking content. And I've got a reason with myself to understand that. Okay, that means you're never going to go up in the ranks. Then I'll happily stay at this obscure number that I've got. And you might say, dude, you wanker, you've got 24,000 subs and you're whinging? I don't know why I've got 24,000 subs. I made a snorkel mask video on YouTube, went, that one, we'll take that one. I don't know why they did that. I've asked them, no one tells me. So what am I supposed to do? I make the same content I've made forever, yet they pick one video and they astronomically promote that in front of everybody. And I still get people commenting on that video saying, when are you going to make a next snorkel mask? And I'm like, I never said I was a snorkel guy. It's like saying you're going to make Star Wars 20 different times. Okay, they've done that, but probably a bad example. You get me, right? You get me. It's not YouTube, it's ThemTube. You've got to do what they tell you to do to enable this algorithm to work in your favor and at the expense of your content. And I'm not ready to do that, and I never wanted to do that. That's not why I started putting my content on YouTube. And as you're seeing, if you look at my From the Vault Fridays, we're getting more into like the timeline. From the Vault Friday began when I was like a baby, and it's gone through. And I've had a video camera since I was 11, but there's been cameras in my life the whole time. So now you're getting to a point where you're seeing me, as strange as this sounds, and as I don't know, as wanky as this sounds, I've been vlogging forever. I was putting a camera on my face telling stories, but well before YouTube, like 2000, go back to New Zealand, 2001, go back before that, go to 1994, I got all the footage. I'm doing the thing, having no idea that I was actually doing YouTube. And then YouTube began and I shunned it. I was like, oh, crazy cat videos, no worries, I'm not interested in that. Then I decided, hang on a sec, dude, people are making a living doing this. Hey, I've been doing this forever. Good times to get an internet connection and start encoding video. And here we are. Who got me onto that rant, by the way? Who sparked that conversation up, you fuckers? You got me going. I told you I'd get deep. You get me going on anything, and I'll go deep. Who did that, by the way? Where are we? I've lost my... I got onto a tangent then. I still got one more beer to go too. It's going to get a lot worse than that. Okay, so there's... don't kink shame Dale. Some dumb guy. Jay went in the duel. Sorry, you're right. It was the duel. Okay, cool. Different shipboat. Flowski, mom... Yeah, okay, I read that. Hexy, there needs to be... Okay, I read that too. Lose all your hard work building your... I read that. Do you still have the sponsorship with Bell Surfax? Yes, I do. I do still have that. I don't want to be Mr. Negative, but the last few years, this is Flowski speaking, the last few years have jaded me heavily, trying to find a silver lining. There's one right behind you. It is a nice silver lining. I learned to lower my expectations, Dalesky speaking. Hype nearly always leads to an inevitable letdown. This is true. The year of lowering standards. Balance is key. Oh, what have I done then? Tapped on someone's... Sounds like my wedding night. Shit, Elsa. Did you really want to put that in a public chat? You lowered your expectations on your wedding night? Dude, I don't want to... I've never been married, so I can't comment there. So I've just weaseled my way out of that nicely, haven't I? Heavens above. I'm not a law of attraction believer, Flowski. You're not? Okay. Dalesky, which is actually what my 69 means. Other obsess on the sexual nature of it, so I play along. Dalesky! Throwing a spanner into the works there, Dalesky. Any chance of a 360 view? Yeah, I can show you around, dude. Nice work, Doug. Well, you've seen this view. We'll go around this way. There's some crew over there boozing and having a great time, having a good one. And we got a gentleman here just enjoying the view. Sucking back on a beer too. He's got a beer in his car. That's cool. Got this jetty here that I'm on. We got this is where the ship boats come in. Got some crew over there just having a fishing experience. Got a guy over there fishing. I don't know how you can see through there. And that's the 360 degree view. I like a good 360 degree view. And that's that. Oh, that's not how it was, dude. It's more like that, wasn't it? I think that's how it was. Yin Yang, Dalesky. Gives, that is only with the short form content? Okay. That's why I don't push for followers. I'm here for the fun social interactions. I count my proper followers on one hand. I push for no followers, Flowski. I mean, if DLive ever did a cull like YouTube often do, my follower count would drop right back down to probably less than 1,000, right? Like, most of that shit is just trolls. Read YouTube's mission statement. I don't know. I haven't read it for a long time. I really wish they added a purge follower feature. I don't feel comfortable having more than a few followers. Most of my followers are no longer on the platform. Yeah. It's not usually bot accounts, though. It's usually people seeking follow for follow. Is that a thing on DLive? Follow for follow? By the way, that wasn't the exact angel, was it? It was more like that. You got more of the potential. Now I fucked it up, didn't I? Because I just looked at the screen and it actually looked pretty good before. You reckon there's follow for follow on DLive? Really? Follow for follow on DLive? There were trolls though that set up thousands of accounts. Yes, there was. Look at the CCU numbers. That's the only important one. Do you remember when CCU used to be a requirement for VP? You used to have 55 CCU average. Fuck me, man.
There's no way I was ever going to achieve that. We need the prequel snorkel mask review video. The prequel, like go before the viral days. You're from the vault, absolutely rocks. Always love a blast in the past. Dude, Hendrik, that stuff, I've always said, I'm 46 right now. I've always said I'd do YouTube for 10 years. I began it on my 40th birthday, or the couple of days after my 40th birthday. I've only got 4 more years of YouTube if I'm going by what I said at the beginning. I said I'd do it for 10 years and I'd reevaluate at 50. Either way, the From the Vault Friday the channel will keep getting content, but whether I'll be so active with YouTube or not, I'd probably won't be, to be completely honest. But that From the Vault Friday, that's going to go probably after I'm dead. Ben goes deep, sounds like a Pornhub video. He does. There's a couple of hundred Shiloh Rose admirers. Is there really, Flosky? Must be a good brew then. That one's finished, but there is another one here. Still icy. Still icy, folks. Don't need this ice though. Oh, that's going to blow away now. I shouldn't have emptied the ice, because now it's going to blow around. Oh no, I'll put the bottle back in. That's good. Where's me? There we go. Don't put those down there. They could risk falling into the ocean. Speaking of beer, what a great idea. Dude, this beer is so sick. Radical. I made this beer. Can you hear the ice dropping through? I don't know if you could hear it. It's melting. Cheers, Izzes. What a peaceful place. Doug, it's really nice, man. Really nice here. Lovely day there. Full moon here. Ah, Dugsky. Sorry, Dalesky. Full moon. Toot toot. Bannon, I bet you hold the record for all-time troll followers. Just saying. Dude, I've had a pretty rough one. I don't really know why I got done so hard with trolling, but one thing that Paul Savis did tell me when we were up in Sydney when he was hanging out, he said, you reacted, and that's why we kept going for it. So I know they say don't feed the trolls, but as a new streamer, like, well, as newish to streaming, my approach to that was like, I can't believe you're doing this. Like, why would you be such a dickhead to me? I don't even know who you are. Like, are you just going around being a dickhead to random streamers? Doesn't make any sense. Like, I was so, maybe it's because I'm an old bastard, but I was so confused that someone would bother doing that. Because they're giving me the view. Like, they're actually helping me. They're helping me reach that CCU, that measure that was a big thing back in the day. And I was like, why would you spend all your time doing that for me? It's kind of flattering, right? It's kind of flattering. They're helping. And I just didn't get it. And he said, yeah, because you reacted, we just kept going. The early Turkish streamers asked for F, follow for follow. Yeah, I never really saw that. I mean, we got open CASA and good publications. That happened plenty of times, but not follow for follow. After PewDiePie came, the follow for follow was insane. Okay. Elsa, there's a limit to how many accounts you can follow on DLive. Is 3,000 people. Oh wow, you can only follow 3,000. Okay. That's when I did a lot of panels, 4 to 5 a week. You were doing panels back then, Dale? Like on camera style? You don't need CCU anymore? I'm sure I needed it for affiliate. No, you don't need CCU anymore.
How to get to VP follow account in a week. By the Sharla admirers, Flosky, I just meant all the trolls who came into your chat with her as part of their name. Oh yeah. And they put like deceptive, or not deceptive, but sketchy. Like they make an account called Benon is gay, or gives Kalbara, or something like that. It's like, that's it, dude. That's what you're doing. Fucking hell. All right, you weirdos. If that's what you're gonna do, that's how you're gonna spend your time. Fuck me. I could not imagine wasting my time doing that. Like, so stupid. People, huh? Can't live with them. Can't live without them. It's a broken system. Trolls are usually jealous, pathetic turds with no love in their soul. Amen. Your viral video on YouTube uses a different font to the others. Any relevance? Nah, Doug, I changed it a little while back. See, I was kind of like messing with it for a while, thinking, what is it about this video that just... Like, if that video didn't exist on my channel, I'd probably have 1,200 followers, 1,200 subscribers. But that video, just so strange. I don't get it. And I've just been trying to change the thumbnail and been trying to play the game for a while and see if I can tweak it, manipulate it, advance it. I don't know. I just don't get it. You don't say Charlotte Rose quite as well, Benon. As well as Benon Hendrick, he might fight you for that top position. Hey. I invented that. So just remember that, Flosky. And remember that, Hendrick, when you say it, you got to say, copyright gives a minute. Of course you do not. I'm just kidding. It is hard to fathom why people spend that much time and an effort at it's weird, isn't it? Like, would you give all your time to something you fucking hate? Like, you've heard the guy on my channel. I want to put an axe through the back of your head. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna rape your sister. I'm gonna kill your whole family. Like, if you had that much hate in your heart, would you then spend all your time watching the dude stream? You'd be like, fuck, I can't stand this guy. I'm not watching anymore. Doesn't make any sense. Dalsky, I experienced god-awful trolling on a friend of Stream.me. Learned the hard way how disgusting some humans can be, yeah. Most of those that follow the 3,000 are basically doing it for an unspoken follow for follow. I see you agree with me, birdses. I was paneling a lot in other streams, most are long gone. Did you do face camera? Like, were you on camera, or were you always just dark and Dale? Dark and Dale. I like it. You could do the exact copy of the mask review for a 2022 new mask review and see if dude, Hexy, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Like, quite literally just copy the same video. Same content, like go to the same place, get the same framing, the same shots, the same script, everything. That'd be intriguing. I don't reckon that would do anything, but that'd be a pretty interesting experiment. Oh, I gotta be honest though, I'm not really, like, I've kind of, no shade to YouTube Uncut and Danny and that, and Xander and whatever, but I just don't care anymore. Like, I've just given up on it. I genuinely, and it's because of DLive that I kind of don't care about YouTube. Like, and you might say, but yeah, but you keep putting content up. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do what I said I would do, 10 years worth of YouTube. But as far as trying to, like, go to VidCon and talk to people and work out why thumbnails need to be A/B tested and buying the fucking plug-in on Chrome extension, YouTube Buddy, all that, I just don't care. Like, they just, if they're gonna promote a dude filming a suicide video. I just can't see the validity of it. It's just not what I'm not interested in it. It's like, yeah, YouTube can go and suck it. Let's not forget they put that on trending. The Logan Paul suicide forest video was on trending before people sort of said this is shit and they took it off. So they trended that. They trended Logan Paul. He literally used in the thumbnail a dude who'd committed suicide in the thumbnail, and they showed him in the video, and YouTube trended that. So I just yeah. And you might say, and they also gave your video 2.2 million views, and they did. I don't understand why they do any of the shit that they do, and I'm just done trying to work it out. I just don't care. Strangely enough, I've only ever been trolled here, not that much on any of my other chat. Yeah, Henrik, right. Okay, interesting. So DLive is the troll. That's too bright, dude. DLive is troll central. Redox, how you doing, man? How you going, buddy? You sipping the brewski outside? Yeah, man. Having a little IRL stream here. How you doing, Redox? Good to see you. A lot of top streamers activate their audience, which helps them grow. A temporary ban actually helps you grow. Interesting. Elsa? A lot of top streamers activate their audience and their haters, which helps them grow. Interesting. A lot of that on Twitch. Trolls crave attention and emotional reactions. Basically, they're sadistic. Darkened chair fall Dale. Chair fall. That was the funniest night when he smashed that chair. One of the highlights of DLive. And we didn't even see it. That's the thing. It wasn't even on camera. Hendrik, Dale, I do look at the mod logs. Thank you much for including Dale, Charlotte, Doug, all my good friends. Damn, the things I have known for. Good thing I can laugh at myself. Double typist Dale, famous in these parts. Double typist. There is no they, it's an algorithm. Yeah, but I'm just so sick of trying to work that out. Like, again, it just takes away from the content. Ooh, Bonbon John with a contradictory or a rebuttal there. He says the algorithms don't write themselves. This is true, someone had to program them. Gonna slip away, we'll check if you're later on. Yeah, no worries, Doug. Take care, Doug. Cheers, man. Why Logan Paul wasn't deplatformed is beyond me. Well, I don't think he should have been deplatformed. That's not my take on it. My take on it is, why do YouTube favor him so much? Like, why does YouTube give that guy so much of their space? Why? It's obvious. He gets the views. The kids love that shit, and therefore so do the advertisers. So advertisers make the world go around. Logan Paul gets most views on videos, therefore more. Why would you put a Coke sign? It's like saying, I'm going to build a billboard. I'm going to put this billboard on the edge of the Nullarbor Plain. You're going to get like 4 cars every 5 hours. Oh, okay. Instead, I'll put it in King's Cross, the Coca-Cola billboard. I'll put it there. More eyes on, right? That's obviously what this is. Made the platform a ton of money, including all those who made videos about it. Yeah, it's an excellent convo as usual. Yeah, man, I do love these deep dives. I do enjoy this conversation. Yeah, I don't really have an answer. I just have my take on it, and my take on it is, it's bitter. I'm a bitter YouTuber. I'm over it. Like, I'm gonna continue to doing it. I'm gonna go through, like I said, till I'm 50, and then I'll reevaluate. But either way, there'll be From the Vault Friday videos every Friday until I freaking die. Frankly, Benon, you're better at community streams without the title. Dale, man, I suggested why I put this out there that I would happily do the community streams, but it would need to be 100% transparency from above, and it would also need to be done on the actual DLive channel. I've always said that there's no putting it on the Tidy channel or putting it on Crazy K-Man. Nothing against the dude, rad guy, but community panels on his channel makes no sense. Someone coming to DLive be like, why is this global partner got all this access? It should be, we're doing a community content stream, it's on DLive channel, and here we are, we're talking about, we got next to us the CEO of the platform, we got the dev team here, we're going to talk about this and this, you know, the chest is coming back, we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about how and what it's going to look like, all the cool stuff. I just don't think DLive care about it, dude. They don't care about it, that's the problem. Pineapple coffee, baby. A certain two people took it on themselves to do it, and it was total bullshit. So you're talking about the Crazy K-Man. Nothing against him, because like to be completely fair, there wasn't any real community streams happening. So why can't the community step up and do it? I applaud him for doing it, but it lacked the impact because it wasn't officially sanctioned, and therefore it just kind of had this arbitrary sort of who even. And if you were coming onto the platform, you would be like, who the hell is this guy? Why are we? What are we doing here? This is the community panel on DLive. It needs to be officially recognised. I'm not mentioning any names. No, but I mean that's the only people that did the other take on it, which was Keith. And I mean, he obviously got so sick of waiting. He's like, well, fuck it, let's just do our own. And I get it. It's good. It need that. If you're gonna do that though, you need to also have the actual one. You can't just have that one. You need the actual community stream, and then you can do the take, like the community take on the community stream. That's how I've always looked at it. Dude, I should have brought a jumper or something, eh? Gibbs, you won't understand until you see my post in the general. Yeah, I'll have to look at it later, dude. I'll have to go and have a look at that. I'm keen to see what you've done. I reckon you've put I reckon from the conversation, I reckon what you've done is you've put a pineapple inside a coffee cup. Do you like pineapple on pizza? There was a dude on my stream who was saying that he's gonna rape Nigers and all Nigers should die. Do you like pineapple on pizza? No, no, there's something gnarly happening. They're saying there's a guy who made a video about me being a pedophile. Do you like pineapple on pizza? There's a dude at my house. I've been swatted. Do you like pineapple on pizza? I rest my case. You can be the jumper, plenty of water to splash in. Dude, the water's warm. That's a fact, but then I'd be cold because there is this breeze, the southeasterly. I'm glad we came down though, because like it was supposed to rain and I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm gonna take a slash though. Where can I slash? Last time I slashed down there, I was completely on camera. Will I be on camera down there? No, I won't be. I'm taking a quick slash, folks. You'll be able to hear it, but I won't be on camera. Tell me I'm not on camera. That's not that wide. Oh wow, that looks rad. Not my pecker, of the sunlight.
yeah. Tell me I wasn't on camera. I'm looking at the footage and I'm pretty certain I was just out of frame there. Pineapple in coffee cup lacks the full vision impact that Henrik achieved. So I'm coffee in pineapple. A coffee in a pineapple? I'm looking forward to seeing this when I get back home. Might start a trend. It is a shame though, whenever there's like a real important discussion, it's like find the most innocuous GIF you can find and post it. If you're only gonna post a GIF, shut the fuck up. Say something related to the conversation or don't say anything. Like, what's the point of like Michael Jackson GIF? It's like, so do you have an opinion on the topic that we're discussing, or do you just want us to see Michael Jackson? Like, just... It's weird, isn't it? Like, it's the place where the community comes together, but yet nobody's really talking about anything. It's all superficial rubbish. I remember the last time that we had an actual conversation, I brought up something, or it was some conversation, and then somebody, I can't recall who it was. Yeah, I honestly can't recall who it was, but they said, out of curiosity, why do you still stream here? And like, they were genuinely asking, like, and I was like, oh, finally, someone's actually asking like important questions here. And I said, my response was, because in my heart of hearts, I do believe that this site can get back to something close to what it used to be. And sure enough, after I'd written that, the conversation went back to some stupid GIF or something. It probably wasn't pineapple pizza, but it was something along those lines. And I was like, we got so close. Like, you asked me a really like heartfelt, like you drew at my passion, you drew at my commitment, you drew at my integrity. That's great. God damn, that's great. Like, that's what we need the Discord for. And I answered you. I answered you as deeply as I possibly could, with a very succinct reason why I stream on DLive. And I was just waiting, please continue. Like, this conversation is just teetering on the beginning of campfire goodness. And then someone put a stupid GIF, and I was like, thanks for asking that question, and I guess we're back to whatever the thing was. It wasn't pineapple on pizza, but it was something equally as lousy. It's like, fuck. I'm pissing myself laughing. You're laughing at that, Dale? I wasn't laughing at the time, dude. Let me just give you some more exposure. I was thinking, yes, here we are. Let's have a conversation. Oh, dudes, I didn't bring my light battery. Oh, you idiot. Did I not bring... Oh no, I got one here. What? I must have backups of this then. My light battery is on charge at home, but I do have one here, which I'm glad that I've got. I've only got one battery here. That's we don't need it yet anyway, but later on when we do need it, I've only got one. That's cool. That's cool. We're all joking here. I can't complain but I can't completely give up on people regardless
of things going downhill. Yeah, Flo. Well, I mean, look. The very real question could be like, if it's so shit, why don't you leave? Good point. Why don't you leave? Me? Oh, that's on already? You're kidding me. Me, I believe that I'm going to stick this out until, like I said, until the ship falls down, sinks down to the bottom of the ocean, hits the sand. It's going to go like this. It's going to wiggle its way down. It's going to sink. It's going to hit the sand. Then there's going to be a slow fall to the side. It's going to go. Then there'll be this cloud puff of dust. Then after about 3 years, there'll be like these suckerfish. They look like worms. They only exist at the bottom of the ocean in like kilometers deep. They'll be the suckerfish that come along and suck the end of the life out. And at that point, I'll be like, all right, I think DLive is D-dead. Come and meet me on streaming platform ABC, whatever it is. More than likely, it probably won't be YouTube, I can tell you now. It's good to vent about this crapola once in a while, Dale. Yeah, true. Before our damned heads explode. Why is my stream black? Look over there, it's a pineapple pizza. Shit! Pineapple pizza? I'm just refreshing my DLive platform machine skis. Is my internet not working or something? The stream's still good. I can't connect to my did my internet just go? No, that's still on the right Wi-Fi. Where is my... Just reload the app, folks. I think the app said, see you later, Gibbs. You're out of there. You've been talking too much shit. You're out. More beer will help. Cheers. No, my app's not loading. I got no chat, I got no app. My DLive machine. The Wi-Fi connection doesn't seem to be connected. What the fuck, dude? It's right here, man. Is that... Have I lost battery? No, that's charged. That's plugged into the charge machine. We're still streaming at 7 meg a second. Why is my... No, that's still there. Okay, we're good. That's weird. It just came back on. That's weird. God bless internet machines. 4Gs. What's 4G like in New Zealand? I got this thing about New Zealand. I don't know why. Yeah. Wonder what 4G's like over there. Either way, here right now it's a little windy. It's a little cold. Dude, I looked at, when you go to your channel, I've got 19 subscribers. There was a time there when I had 80 subscribers. I've got 19 people that subscribe to my content. That's lame. God bless DLive. 19. I'm older than, like... It says the... Dude, it says my... It says I'm not connected to the internet here, but that doesn't make any sensicles. Because I'm literally streaming from it. What the fuck is going on here? Well, that's weird. I am connected to the internet. I'm connected at 7 meg. Let me refresh the connection. Oh, hang on. It's working now. Streamy solo, yeah. Like I'm looking at my live view solo, and it's been 7 meg the whole time. But for some reason, because my phone connects to one of the Wi-Fi routers, so I got. For those that are interested in how I do this thing, I've got 2 4G connections that then go into the live view solo. The live view solo, I'm looking at it right now. It says I'm streaming at 7 meg. So we've got Optus and Telstra both working in unison, and this thing is connected to the Optus. So I'm using Wi-Fi, but it's very windy, but I'm using Wi-Fi to connect this device so I can, because my phone's a dummy phone. I don't have any internet connectivity unless I'm connected to Wi-Fi. Somebody sent Gibbs a text that DLive just shut down Elfsar. I'll pay that. You know my humor, dude. You're up there. You get that. I feel that gag. Cheers, beers is. You might need to ask Grimsky about 4G. Yeah, I could ask Grimsky about it. I've had 1 sub and I have not seen him in the chat before. There was a time there when I had 80 subs minimum, and now I've got 19. I'm not suggesting I deserve more, but I'm just saying the whole thing is de-dying, right? Like the numbers are dwindling, de-dwindling. De-dwindle. Flotsky, I think it's because people don't trust the platform as much, so not much. So not about the streamers, it's about the platform. I mean, that makes sense. If you're not gonna support the platform because you think it's shit, so then why would you kick in contributions? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, good point, Flosky. I need some reasoning here, some sensible reasoning. I stopped buying lemons long ago, long after the Lino fail and the cut charge. That thing, 25%, that's shit, hey. Like, the 25% cut would be fine if they were doing stuff with it. But man, there's nothing has happened except that we've lost money. It's shit. Yeah, that's crap. I remember when a streamer friend of mine had over 180 subs, now maybe 25. Wow. Yeah, that's Yeah, what a shame, huh? What a shame. What a real shame. 25% to take more away. Like it would be okay if the 25% went into cool stuff and making the site better, but they've just taken and taken and taken. It's like 25% was the cut from the donations, and now we reduce the actual ability for a streamer to earn anything. We'll ban everybody. Anybody that's anybody gets banned. I mean, hell, I've been banned, right? I've been banned for 24 hours. Hendrik's been banned. Charlotte's been banned. Charlotte's not even a streamer and she got banned. I mean, like I'm saying, anybody gets banned whenever they damn well please. You're banning a non-streamer? I mean, that's a little extreme, right? You're banning... And then she gets reactivated. Somewhat surprisingly, not long after the guardianship program got axed. Well, Rogue Guardian? Capskis, pre-capital blog incident, I had 400 subs, now I have 106, most are gifted. 400, dude. That's a good accolade, 400. Damn, dude. I just lost a 9-month sub streak to Elfsar. They were all gifted subs thanks to the givers. Yeah, okay. Flosky, 25% isn't necessarily bad, better cut than the other platforms, but it was a broken promise. They said they'd never take a cut. 25% cut. Are they doing anything to deserve that though? When before they took nothing. So when DLive was rad,
DLive was taking no cut. Can we agree on that? DLive was so rad when they weren't taking a cut. Ever since they've taken a cut, the site's shit. I'm no statistician or mathematician, but 1 + 1 = 27 in that case. Twitch is 33%. Twitch is 33, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's why DLive was so rad, because DLive was 0%. You want to go to a platform that doesn't take a cut off you? Go to DLive. DLive does not and will never take a cut from streamers. Hendrik got banned. Yo, Doc Holiday, how you doing, man? Yeah, Hendrik got a ban. It's possible due to lower overall income, they had to take 20. Low income? Justin Sun owns DLive. He spent $1 million to go and have lunch with Warren Buffett. Dude, don't tell me there's no money. Don't tell me there's a lack of funding. Come on, dude. Just a theory? Yeah, well, think harder on that theory. I appreciate you offering the opportunity there, Flowski. I think you're wrong, though. Oh, that's pretty windy now. Shit, that's windy as. Love you, man. Dale, if you hang around long enough in the chat, someone will gift you a sub. Flowski, what I mean by lower income, less streamers, less viewers, less people buying lemons equals... Yeah, no, I got that part. I did get that. Justin Sun ain't gonna run a charity off his dime. So what? Yeah, anyway. We're not gonna get a sunset here, by the way. That's as best as it's gonna get. Shit. I think we can all agree that many things have happened on DLive that have made it more difficult for streamers to earn an income. That's a given. Justin Sun said, "Dude, I'm gonna take another slash." I think it's. I might have to move. I might have to move off here. At some point, we might move. We're paying for the development of the DLive protocol, Elsa. Wow, it does seem like that, man. Like, I don't want to be the one to agree with you, but I agree with you. While I also agree with you, I've also got to take a slash. I got an idea. We're going to get out of here, or not out of here. We're going to move to a spot where it's going to be less windy. The wind is picked up, and the sunset's going to be shit anyway. So it doesn't matter where we see it from. What I'll do, okay. So I'm going to turn the chat off. Chat's off. I'm going to decant the rest of the beer into my glass. So we'll walk with it. It's only a short walk. That's the end of the beer anyway. I will pack everything down. Empties go back in here. That thing can come with. Oh yeah, I got my light out, but I don't need it yet. Yeah, it's just a little breezy up here, and it's not. What's that, dude?
I'm just gonna move over there out of the wind. It's too windy. Chuck that shit in there. Grab that in a second. I've got so many things to carry. Most importantly, the camera and the beer. Yeah, okay, we'll be good. We'll be good. So I'm just gonna basically get under this headland here, over here. Oh, idiot check, make sure I didn't, nothing left behind. Yeah, we'll just go over there. It should be, funnily enough, this is where all the dudes were just boozing and hanging out, but they got the better spot because it's like got a little bit of protection from the wind. The wind's from the southeast, so kind of like right, getting hammered right where we were. Hopefully over here, we'll finish this beer. You're not gonna get a sunset anyway, so it's gonna be a shit house. Yeah, we're going over here. And we'll work it out. This is a pretty cool spot actually. When it's windy, there's always little pockets you can find. Pockets of goodness. Hopefully this is one. It's still a little windy. Where's that wind coming from? Must be wrapping around. So the idea was just to stand or to sit. Oh, you know, I got a great spot. Can see a great spot. Check this out. Look at all this flotsam and jetsam. So we were over on that jetty before, and now I'm going to put you on this rock. Pretty much like. Is that level, Hendrik? Are we level? Of course we are not. I'm being silly. There's got to be a better rock. This beer's a problem. Dude, that is going to stay there, isn't it? No, that's not going to stay like that, dude. Hang on a second. I'm still getting hit with wind here. Where is that wind coming from? It's supposed to be from the southeast. Let me, That rock sucks. No, I'll be able to work it out. Okay, so that's better. Let's put this down, beer down. Big pick, take the big pick off. Big pick goes over here. Dude, am I getting bitten here? I should put on some bug repellent here. Okay, so that's actually going to sit there quite nicely. We will angle it slightly down because I'm going to just chill. I'm going to stand here with you yahoos. It's not out of the wind though. That's the strange thing. It sucks that this. God, I hate wind. I didn't bring a hoodie or anything. Let me just add some bug spray here. We're definitely out of the wind more than we were before. A little bit of a, mainly on my legs is. Well, that ain't working. Is it just Australia that has like major problems with like midges? Like would this happen in like just across the ways, across the Tasman in New Zealand, would they have issues like this? I don't know. New Zealand is a really nice place though, right? I mean, I've been there, so I should know. I do know. This is empty now, man. That's the way to do it. You play your guitar on the MTV. That ain't working. This is the way you do it. You tip the rid out into your hand and massage it on your leg. Done. Now, remind me to buy a fresh one because this is now done. Where is the bin? There is no bin here. I'm kidding. That's littering. You know I'm kidding. Of course I'm kidding. That's going to go in my... Ah! Where's the chat, dude? I haven't got a chat going. Shit. You call this a live stream, dude? Get your freaking long cable. Where is... Get this. Get this. Look at this long cable. The only reason I got this cable is because I've got a phone from the 17th century and the battery lasts about 12 seconds. You know it. The pain is real, Seagull. My phone, I get 100% charge and then I look at my phone and it's like flat battery. After you take it off the charger, it's like flat battery. So you have to have it plugged in all the time. Now it is. So now DLive will need refreshing. Refresh that DLive machine skis. I can put this down here at some point if the machine refreshes, and I'll be able to see the chisel chat. Of course, it's not refreshing yet. There it is. No, that's the machine of DLive's. Let's go to my channel. My channel. There we go. We look good. That's too much NZ talk. Fuck those Kiwis. Ooh, H-man. Hey, are we level? Yeah, we're level. Don't like Kiwis? Mosquitoes in Florida are as big as dragons. Shit! Dragons. This is the end of the beer, folks. Once this is... We're not going to see a sunset, so I'm not going to wait for it to get dark. So we'll finish this beer and then I'll just call the stream and we'll wrap it up. But normally, that's due west and that's where the sun would be like decanting into the ocean. It's not going to happen tonight, though. Official sunset is like 11 past 7 or something, 19:07 or something, 19:11. It ain't gonna happen here. Yeah, I know what it's like. Flosky, hey, we're here. Not sure why we all went silent. I just put a word in the chat to see if it would mess anybody up. Well, what are you talking in the chat for, dude? You're live. What are you talking in our chat? Well, I thought I could enter the chat just like anybody else can. Shit. Shush! Thank you. Keep it down. What a do! You know, there was a time, so during the insurrection, what was it, January 7 or January 8? January 6. You remember when it was. It was last year in January. About March, there was an article written in... Shut up. An article came out in some... Was it Rolling Stone?
It wasn't the Rolling Stones. An article came out in some publication, Bloomberg. I'm stretching here. I can't recall where it came, but they mentioned me. But they mentioned me. They mentioned my channel in passing, and I loved it. And I'll tell you how they mentioned it, and then I'll tell you my tweet back to them. So they were talking about, in general, they were talking about the DLive platform, and the angle of the story was that DLive.tv facilitated this insurrection. So the fact that streamers could monetize their content, like Baked Alaska and Fuentes and all those gropers, they were able to use the DLive platform to garner an interest and basically army of people together to do something sketch. Now, however you land on that doesn't matter, but the point of the article is they were saying DLive this, DLive that, and then they said at one point they said, meanwhile a streamer showcases a sunset. This one right here, at this exact spot. Meanwhile, a streamer showcases a sunset to an audience of 35 people or something. And I was like, that's me. Because when that was happening, when the insurrection was popping off, I was sitting on that jetty where we were before, drinking brews, watching the sunset, and it was a fucking banger too. Like, tonight is completely clouded over and lousy, but that time it was actually a great sunset. And so the article, hey Flosky, an ice cream and a diamond, one of those things, and a lemon, a triple freaking give. Flosky, I'm gonna give you something, dude. A triple freaking give. Can I do a triple give here? Oh shit! I got bitten here. Give me a second, dude. I got a triple give for you, man. Just give me a second to load this up. Got bitten on my arms. So the woman made that comment, and then I found her name, like the author, and I tweeted at her and I said, you know, a sunset can be very relaxing. That's it. I quoted her tweet. I was like, meanwhile, an IRL streamer broadcasts a sunset to his 35 viewers. And I quoted that back and I said, you know, a sunset can be very relaxing. That's it. What the fuck, dude? Why does it do this? My point is, I thought that was funny. That's my point. There's no more to it, except that I thought it was funny. But a triple give here.
Cheese is bees, cheese, leaves, leaves, keys, wings, teas, land, water face.
Thank you for the triple give. Flosky! Shush. Keep it down over there. Hendrik, I want a new feature in DLive. You heard it here first. What's the new feature? I remember the article, Flosky. You do recall, yeah. I feel like I should be on this side. Yeah, because that's going to be potential sunset. Blaming DLive for January 6th is like blaming Ford for when some dipshit drives drunk and causes harm. This is true. This is true. Yeah, I should be clear. I wasn't saying I'm in favor of the article, but what I was saying is that the fact that they brought up so they mentioned my stream, not by name. They didn't say gives a minute, but they brought up that someone was streaming a sunset. I was like, you know what? That's a good thing, because sunsets are rad. Like, I love this shit. I mean, not tonight, but this is awesome, like, normally. And this can be like the calming, this can be like the sobering yin to everybody else's raging yang. And you got to have that. So the fact that they brought that up was almost like a selling point, you know? There's a dude streaming a sunset, whereas there's a dude streaming
busting down doors and breaking into the Capitol building, and like there's a guy going, "Here's a sunset." I like that was like the not the opposite, but like the other side of it, the other equivalent. Yeah. It's a pathetic, yeah, Doc Holliday, yeah, it was pathetic, yeah. Feels like Palpatine will make a real-world appearance and the Jedis will all be hunted down. We need more Drongo dipshit dingoes on DLive. That's the feature I want. Drop shit. I'm just going over here to take a slash. Oh man, there's a waterfall over here. What? More drop shit dingo. I can't recall what you said now, but I know it was funny. H-man. I agree. We need a bigger IRL contingent. And Flo, by the way, Flowski, I don't think Chill Outdoors left. I think he just hasn't streamed for a while. I don't think he's left, dude. Yeah, I'll be very surprised if Chill Outdoors packed up and left. I'd also be interested in hearing his take on this scenario that we find ourselves in. Not the ending of the beer. Oh wow, there's a cyclist. You hear that? That was like, dude, that guy's hammering. He's like full lycra, like Tour de France style. Just came fanging down around the. He's gone. TKK in the house. What? TKK, how you doing, man? TKK, hey Gibbs, is this local IRL or a cook up and chill? This is a local one. We're gonna be, in fact, we're gonna finish it pretty soon. We were gonna go for a sunset, but that ain't gonna happen. That's due west. By the way, is it just Australia where the sun sets in the west, or is that like globally? I'm just kidding. That's where the sun will be setting. It's not going to happen. So when we finish this, we're going to kill the stream. We're going to wrap it up. But it's just a local one. But good to see you, man. Good to see you. TKK 9090. What? Old school DLive. OG in the house. Flowski, I agree. I don't think he left DLive either. I included a few who went from daily streams to one. Yeah. Yeah, I know that you did that in the Discord. I gotcha. It sucks, Ms. Lola. So what is that a permanent thing, or is that just like temporary for her? Because apparently she's done that before, hasn't she? Tidy also didn't leave, but he became scared. Yeah. I'm kind of dicing up whether to include Tidy in there, to be honest, because he hasn't left. Like. At least we know he hasn't left. Like with some of the other streamers, we don't know for sure, but we know for a fact Tidy hasn't left. But as far as streaming goes, yeah. Streamers take breaks unless someone talk to her. Maybe it's might be temporary. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That'd be my brother-in-law from Kalala Bay in the Lycra. Would that really, Hendrik? I mean, it was in red and he had a light. He had a light on right now. He's using a light. Arguably isn't dark enough to require a light, but in a galaxy far, far away, he's busy. He's still here. He's just busy, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, because he did announce that he had a role change. He's no longer the head of community. So Tidy isn't the head of the community anymore. He does something else. Coca-Cola. So yeah, we're going to wrap this up pretty soon, folks. I'm going to polish this beer off and then I'm going to say I'm going to say ta-ta, like these birds of prey. That's a plover. Plover? Apparently they're pretty aggressive. I've never had an encounter, but I have heard them make noises like that, like the noise you just heard. I think Grizz Ghost left. He was here he was here in the chat earlier. Remember the good old days. Grizz was here tonight. Yeah, that's right. I sure do. Vector Abbott, how you doing, Vector? I didn't see you in the chat. Well, I do see you now, but I didn't see when you first came in. But how you doing? I'm going to give you a little cheersy there. How you going, Vector? Flosky, Grizz hasn't left to my knowledge. He streamed recently. He comes and goes like a ghost. It's kind of his thing. I'd do that too. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's just say this. Like, I think we can all agree if it was like, if there were really cool incentives and like if it was so compelling to stream, all the people we're talking about now, they would be streaming more. Like back in the day when it was like the chest accumulates the more you stream and then you give it out at the end of the day or the end of the week. I always did it at the end of the week and on a Sunday. If that was still a thing, and the thing was working, the people that we're not asking, we're talking about, they'd still be here streaming. But the problem is that it's become slowly and surely it's been eradicated. So all those rad things have just been taken away. And now we're left with like a shell of a streaming platform. Can I swear here? I'm going to swear. I'm going to say, and no cunt wants to stream here anymore because it's lousy. Well, maybe that's a bit harsh. It's not lousy. Okay, so it's not lousy, but it doesn't offer anything that it used to offer. And the things that it used to offer was so incredible and so different to any other platform. So back in like the golden era, like just as PewDiePie announced everything in I guess it was April 2019, that's when I came here. Those were the times when it was like, what? You can get that on a streaming platform? No way, dude. That's incredible. Get me over there. I'm going to go and do streaming on DLive because of this. Now, we don't have anything like that. And what we've left with is nothing better than any other streaming platform. Yet everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people in the Discord try to talk it up and it's like, it's DLive, it's DLive. Is there a D difference or is it just D the same? It's D done. There's nothing unique here anymore. And like what I really loved about the platform and what I was trying to bring, you know, Hendrik and Charlotte, you'll know this from the very beginning. I was so gaga for this site. I was trying to tell I got Danny Black to stream here. I got Mark Ensby to stream here. I got Xander Round to stream here. Jay Boston had an account here. I don't think he streamed, but he had an account here. I got Creaky to get an account here. I got all the crew over here because this thing was so good at that time. And what that is completely different to what it is now. It's not even a shade of what it was. And really depressing, like really depressing, because now you like me personally, Gives a Minute, now has pretty decent following. Like forget the numbers are irrelevant, but I do have a pretty decent following. And what are we here for? No one's really sure, hey, because it feels like the rug's going to be snapped out from under us at any point, and you're all going to have to go to the protocol to do whatever you were doing. And it's like, fuck, it's depressing, hey. That's why there's a space out there for someone that wants to do DLive and do DLive better. I mean, I don't know how that looks or how that plays out, but that's definitely a thing. Gaze TV, I know I said March, now it's April. I made a video about it. Gaze TV streaming is not coming till April. We don't even know how that's going to play out, but Gaze TV certainly has their Seems like they got their heart in the right place, but who knows? Who knows? Let me just read the chat here, because I did waffle a little there. It's what you make it, like anything else. No, it's not, Vector Abbott. It's not what you make it. It's no. I apologize, man, for if this comes across as a little too aggressive. I have had 2 home brews here. It's not what you make it. It's what they give you. You can only play in what they've given you. Like, you can say, well, you can do the best content ever and succeed, but only if the platform enables the succession. Did I just say succession? That's not a word, but you know what I meant. The ability to succeed. From here on in, that's called succession. Jesus. Hang on a second. I think there's alcohol in this homebrew. Yeah, there's a few in there. I can see them swimming around. My point remains, unless the platform allows and facilitates you to achieve these goals, then it's not just what you do to make it, the platform has to enable it. And DLive did, and DLive does not now. And that's the problem. There once was a time, the greatest part of the human existence existed in such a time. We all had a good opportunity, and I took it. I grabbed it. I mean, Hendrik, the only reason you're here is because I'm here. I'm not trying to like wank myself off, but I brought you here, dude. Like, the only reason you know this crew is because I started this. Because I saw it and I was like, are you kidding me? That's what this site offers? That's incredible. Who would not want to, like, my streaming was so shit. I was still struggling with trying to get my stuff together, and I'm like, give me the daily DLive. Build a community. And I'm thankful I managed to nab all the BTT or the Lino, and then it was BTT, and I bought some Bitcoin, and that's when Dale comes in and things might get a little foolish. What I'm saying, and to counteract Vector Abbott's point, it's not what you make it. It's only what you make it when the site enables it. Because, like, you could say it's what you make it, but then if there's no site, then you can't make anything. So you have to have the basis of the site there in place to be able to make it. So Vector Abbott, I politely disagree with you. That's why I'm still here. Pineapple coffee. Jesus, Hendrik. It's also what they make it. Flowski, I see you agree. And I know I'm back in the chat, but I see Flowski agrees. Since I've joined DLive, I've only witnessed things being taken away. Elfsar's a good case. Like, you're a good case study, Elfsar, because you did come after all the good stuff. Like, I'm pretty certain you came, like, I guess you came in through like, I don't want to mention names, but you came with the Gilski and yeah, the trilogy, and so yeah, you've seen a different take on it. You only seen things taken away. Flowski, DLive has stabbed backs and broken promises. I'm pretty laid back and forgiving, but if you're trying to make a living, hard to do here. Oh yeah, there's no chance of that. There's no chance of that at all, dude. The drama and politics have driven me many away. Yeah, all true. Vector agrees. Yep. Not true. Tidy did add a tip jar and emote explosion. But don't forget, okay, to counteract your point, Elfsar, all that Tidy Lab stuff, that's not DLive. That's not DLive. You don't need Tidy Labs to stream on DLive. Tidy Labs, and this is probably where a lot of, by the way, look at that mosquito bite that I just copped. This could be where a lot of confusion sort of commences, I suppose, or emanates from. But Tidy Labs, from what I understand, and I don't know because I've never been told with any, no one's ever explained it, but from what I gather, Tidy Labs is software made by Tidy, licensed to DLive. So DLive have said, we don't want to use Streamlabs, we don't want to use PayPal, or we don't want to use Venmo, or whatever it is, whatever the payment system that people choose to use. We want to use something different. And Tidy, I don't know how the original relationship began. I wasn't there in the Steam It days, but at some point there was a discussion where it's like, well, we really want to use your product. So there's a licensing agreement where Tidy licenses his software to DLive. Now, it should be very clear that you don't absolutely necessarily need it to stream on DLive. It would behoove you, that's the greatest word ever, behoove, it would behoove you to use it because it makes it a lot easier, but you don't necessarily need it. So Tidy has got like a pretty sweet sort of setup where he's like, well, even if I'm not doing the community stuff, they're still using my product. So as long as my product keeps rolling, then DLive has to keep using it because everybody's so deeply vested in it that without it, the whole alert system falls over itself. So I appreciate what you're saying, but I think you're just slightly off. I think you're just missing it slightly. So you can say, well, he did the tip jar and the emotes. These things aren't like, they're not site enhancements. They're enhancements to the software that DLive have embraced to make their site appear the way it is. But all that could go, I mean, imagine somebody, or imagine Tidy sold Tidy Labs. And someone said, well, yeah, we bought Tidy Labs. We paid him £7 million for it. He'd be like, sick, dude. I'm selling that shit. And then they were like, and by the way, we're revoking our license to DLive after the contract expires, or whatever the terms were. We're going to pull that back and we're going to go and make our own thing because we're going to license it to Twitch, or we're going to license it to Mixer or any other defunct streaming platform. What I'm saying is, adding additional facilities to Tidy Labs is not enhancing DLive. I mean, yes, it does make DLive look better and it does look kind of cool, but it's not DLive, it's Tidy Labs. So that should be, I think I sort of, even in my 2 homebrew slur, I think I pretty eloquently illustrated that. And by the way, all that's just from the knowledge that I have, and that none of that is confirmed knowledge. That's all me speculating on what I've seen, but I don't know because no one's ever said anything. And why would, with respect to Tidy Labs and to Tidy and to DLive, why would anybody ever tell anybody that? It's nothing to do with us. All we can do is like come to some kind of roundhouse speculation because we don't have the inside information, and it's none of our business really. Like ultimately it's none of our business because that's a business decision between two, Tidy Labs and DLive. It's nothing to do with us. So we don't really have, we don't have any say in it. But all you can do is kind of like try to pin the dots together and come up with a solution. That's all I've done. So just let you know, Elfsar, I disagree with you politely. And Elfsar, oh shit, dude, you disagree. I know I'm behind in the chat, but you disagree with yourself. The first thing you said was not true. Tidy did add a tip jar and a remote emote explosions, and then the next comment from you was, but Tidy Labs is not DLive. So I didn't even need to go into that whole spiel. That whole spiel was irrelevant because you just corrected yourself. Shit. The things I do for you, Elsa, and the stream. Shit. The concept of DLive was so great, the execution sucked. It's true. Vector, it's both, but I hear. Thank you, Vector. Thank you for politely disagreeing. I also did with you. Succession. That's DLive's current CEO, Succession. Laugh my ass off. Let's just accept the suck, Vector Abbott. I'll accept the suck. Hendrik, you brought me and up many others. Yeah, man, I was, dude, not just trying to gain brownie points here, but I was fucking promoting this so hardcore. I accept this. I accept the suck, but it sucks to see the decline when we saw the greatness. Yeah, that's Flo. That's why we're talking about this. Really, that's on all of our minds. So what now? Yeah, good point, Vector. What now? I don't know, dude. I don't know. We stay here until it dies. Embrace the suck. Andy West will make DLive great again. Should be fun. Andy, what? I loved Andy, what? Thanks for that. I love a good polite disagree. Yeah, man. Yeah, we can. Of course, we can disagree. Like if people didn't disagree with each other, what a boring place that would be. It'd be like just mutual wanking, right? Everybody smoking each other. That'd be lousy. I do love yours, B33 Russ's optimism vector. I totally respect, but I think we know that's a decline. These aren't the golden years. These are not the golden years at all, dude. I never got to witness what everyone was longing for. Yeah, Elsa, yeah, you're in a particular strange time that you came here, for sure. Keep reading. I don't know if it's a license. Technically, anyone could make a Tidy Labs, though, an app development request. He just happens to be the only one who'd taken it so far. But it was here from the very beginning. That's what I mean, well, sorry, from my beginning. When I got here in 2019, April, Tidy Labs was already a thing. So that tells me that it was there in the Steemit days. I mean, we'd have to ask someone who was here in the Steemit days to verify that. Dalsky, philosophically, that's a fucking difficult word, especially after 2 homebrews. DLive was like anarchy, and that leads to self-inflicted wounds, disorganization, flight, disintegrate. Can you just calm down on those big words, dude? I wanna read what you've said, but there's too many big words, and also I got a slash again. Entschuldigung. Can you believe there's a waterfall over here? I can't either. I mean, we're near the ocean, but wow, there's a waterfall. Numbers. Good to know from now. Flowski, they should have gone for the more open source, open API approach, truly decentralized. Glimish does this and it's pretty cool. From what I understand with Glimish, because I have been over there a bunch. Glimish has no one over there. It's dead. It's worse than DDive, D-Dead. They don't have the growth there, they're dwindling. Flowski, yeah, that's what I was saying, yeah. DLive. Mixer? I agree with that, Gibbs. Thank you, Vector. Cheers. I appreciate that, man. We can at least come to some kind of mutual agreement on certain things. If Tidy pulled Tidy Labs, I reckon DLive would be finished. I mean, that's a good point, TKK. That's a good point. But the thing is, can he pull it if he's licensed? I still agree. I still agree. I still believe that there's a license for that software. You don't make something and not license it. Tidy seems like a smart guy. You don't make software and not license it for use. It's true, just as OBS eventually absorbs some of the best plugins into the real project, they should have paid to get Tidy those features. But Flo, are you suggesting that DLive doesn't pay for Tidy Labs? I can't. I've been a photographer since 2013. 2008. 2013 was my breakup. I always remember that year. I don't agree, or I don't believe that this isn't licensed to DLive. Tidy Labs has licensed it, and he's got a good thing. I don't know how that would work out, like with regard to the role he has on DLive, the head of the community. I don't really get how, and he's no longer the head of the community, so I don't really understand how that all plays together. But then again, like I said earlier, like, do we even need to know that? Like, does that, like, when I watched that PewDiePie video in April 2019 and I saw all these rad things about DLive, nothing in my mind was saying, who are the people and what are their contracts and how do they license their software? None of that came up. Like, it was just, wow, this looks really cool. Like, what a great idea. What a great concept on live streaming. What a great way to monetize a community. Fuck yes, get me over there. It's only once they started pulling it all apart that I've kind of been like, sort of like trying to dissect everything and work out how it all fits together. But if you go back to the genesis, and I'm looking at that in terms of my genesis, April 2019, none of that stuff's really that relevant, really. Like, I came here and I started streaming and I financially was benefited very, very well from DLive. So who cares about the contract between Tidy Labs and Tidy and DLive? It's none of my business. But it's only, I'm playing devil's advocate and I'm also just going for the kill. I'm doing all the things. I'm the fighter, I'm the retreat, I'm the cavalry, I'm the loser, I'm the winner. I'm trying to be all things here. What I'm saying through my stumbling slur is that none of that shit makes a difference if things were good. Things are so bad now that people are asking questions. And like, yeah, and because no one's telling us anything, then naturally you're gonna try to conclude stuff yourself. Whereas if it was more expressed and more clear, then you wouldn't have any, we wouldn't even be having this discussion because we'd know. But instead we're sort of left in the dark. And to be completely frank, fuck you, because we're the streamers. So we're the people that make the platform. So without the streamers, you don't have anything. So in many ways we demand knowledge because we are the people. Like, you can't say, I'm going to open up a bowling alley, but I'm not going to give a fuck about people who come here and bowl. It's like, well, what are you going to do? You're going to have this big, long fucking piece of polished timber with these pins at the end, and you're going to look at it all day and go, this is the greatest bowling alley ever. Where are the bowlers? Oh, fuck those guys. Hey, those fuckwits, they can't, fuck them. You're going to have to respect the bowlers because they're going to be the ones that smack that fucking bowling ball down that alley and smack those pins. Is that a good analogy? I feel like that was a good one. That came from a homebrew. That was a good one. Bowling alley, DLive. Shit, yeah. Can I smoke myself like that? I feel like that was a good analogy. That's why I loathe no more Tidy streams. Yeah, well, but he gave up the that role. By the way, that's getting. Oh, we're gonna need a light here. We might need a light here soon, folks. Shit. Yeah, he gave up the community role. Dowski, I'll always be grateful to many people I met on DLive. It's awesome humans who I will love till I die. Oh, dude. That's nice, man. That's heavy, though. Don't die on us, Dale. I mean, I know there'd be people out there who would say, oh, I fucking hope that dickhead Dale guy dies. Don't die, man. Don't let them win. I want to live forever. I love that you even disagree. Shit, I disagree a lot, dude. I tend to be drawn to realists, says Flo. If I see things bad happening, someone is all rainbows and roses, it doesn't work for me. I mean, that's usually the first straw, right? That's what usually gives it off. Yo, Deborah, blessings always. Hello, Deborah. How you doing? How you going, Deborah? I'm so glad I'm chilling with you right now. Vector, thank you, man. You're chilling with all of us. Yeah, fully. And we got a little lousy sunset. That's the pink in the sky. That little pink, that's where it would have happened. It's not going to happen. Still could look pretty nice, though. Let's smoke each other. I love a good smoking. Vector with a host. Thank you, Vector. Cheers, my friend. I envy those who came just recently and are super excited about the platform. Oh, wow. But Flo, on that note, so Flowski said, I envy those who came to DLive just recently and are super excited about the platform. What do you think that they see? Like, when they come here to DLive, what is it about DLive that goes,
Yep, I'm in. Because you got no numbers, so no one's over here watching content. There's no potential for growth. There's no monetization. There's no incentive for your community, whereas there used to be, which was the chest, right? There's no way. Do you dudes remember, and only Hendrik might, maybe Dale will remember, Dale will remember this. Did you guys know that in April 2019, if you were on DLive, if you were watching content, you were earning Lino? Did you guys know that? Just by watching, like, I'm not talking about commenting, I'm not talking about donating, I'm just talking about watching content. You, as a viewer, would earn Lino from watching the content. So here's the transaction. Streamer, his name is Streamer A. He presses go live on his OBS or on his StreamYards or on his Hendrik, help me out. What's the one Danny swears by? Mimo Live. You go, so that's irrelevant. Streamer A goes live. Streamer A earns Lino for streaming. In Streamer A's stream, he has 30 viewers. Every one of those 30 viewers is earning Lino by watching the stream. Get the hell out of here. Like, what? That's what I'm saying. That's why, and that's kind of where your comment, I'm going with it, Flo, because that's why it was so compelling originally from my take to see this. It's like, what are you talking about? You can spend 7 years watching YouTube content, and as a viewer, what are you going to get? You're going to get the education of whatever the content is. How to cook pasta al dente, how to change a Johnston rod in your Mitsubishi Pajero, how to surf a point break when it's onshore. You're going to get the information and you're going to go out and do all those things, but you're going to get nothing else. But on DLive, just by watching, you were earning Lino. And so when you say, I envy those who came just recently and are super keen or super excited about the platform, I'm really wondering what it is about the platform that they're going, fuck yeah. Like, what is the thing that they're so stoked and so psyched about? I was combining psyched and stoked and I said stoked. What are they so stoked about? Because, like, I don't see it. All that stuff is gone. You don't earn anything for watching. There isn't even a chest anymore. So what is it about it that they're so wrapped in? I'll just let that sort of filter itself out into the sunset area while you come up with an answer, because I don't believe there is one. But anyway, methinks BK and Ali Z have rubbed off on Vax. BK Johnson and Burner Girl, Ali Z. Also, I would have never started streaming if it was not for you. Hendrik, yeah, that's a point. Hey, by the way, dudes, we are getting low in the exposure here. Yeah, you wouldn't have ever streamed, Hendrik. Flosky says, because they don't know about the better days in the past. Oh, okay, so there's nothing. Okay. You Flo, you weaseled yourself right out of that one. I had a good point and I had a great counteraction to your comment, and then you said because I didn't know about that. Fair enough. All right. That's a good response, dude. I should have just scrolled down because you said that a while ago. I know I'm behind in the chat, but you did say that a while ago. It also makes me jaded and negative. I mean, I'm probably coming across a bit negative right now, right? Like, and I am. I'm totally negative about this because this is shit. When you compare DLive to what DLive was, this is shithouse. Garbage. Crap. Nothing exciting about this platform. And that's why when someone says to me, when are you going to apply for GP? How are you going to get there? I genuinely don't want that, because what am I representing? A platform that is lousy. Like, are you really going to, like, hey man, if I had have achieved GP in 2019, I'd have been like, fuck yes, dudes, come over, I'm a global partner, I want to bring you on, I want to help you out, get this, check this out. Now it's like, don't care, not interested. BK and Abby are gone, so they left. So Trilogy show is over? I mean, I know it's been on hiatus for a while. It's a choice to not allow it to jade you, but we cannot choose to reshape reality. Flowski, speaking word bomb truth skis. Flowski, that's cool, man. I'm gonna read that again. It's a choice to not allow it to jade you, but we cannot choose to reshape reality. Reshaping reality, dude, that is poetic styles. That's cool, man. Now, what did you actually mean by it? I guess you meant you can't reshape the reality of what DLive is. Flowski, that's poetic and heavy. I appreciate that. But that's reality, isn't it, Vector? Ooh, the contrary. Ooh, there's yin and yang going on here. Love this convo among some badass peeps. Cheers, y'all. Thank you, Dale. Thank you. Flowski, I don't really disagree with you again. I respect your optimism. I'm caught in the middle. Vector says good. Caught in the middle. Sounds like everything to me. Don't take it all. Caught in the middle. Know that it's a reference. I didn't get it. Hendrik, I saw a lot of my own software in the wild. Ooh, Hendrik, what software are you talking about? The middle is where the balance is. There's a word for reshaping reality. What is that? What's that word? Elfsar, I know you, Vector, I know you only stream on DLive. You have a good point that your core audience will follow you. What? Vector says, restreaming can be good to start development. Yeah, is that so? Tell me more, mate. Ooh, Vector, are you an Aussie? You used the word mate. Vector, you used the word mate there. Are you an Australian? Did we just find out Vector Abbott is an Aussie, mate? Flowski, I've seen very few streamers who restream on DLive that don't quickly lose quite a bit of activity on DLive. It seems DLive doesn't like to share an audience. I've been restreaming on DLive for nearly a year now, maybe even a bit longer than a year. Don't listen to me, I'm in the bad pile, Elfsar. Fuck you, we're the streamers. Right on, Vector. Hashtag sticker alert. I'm gonna have to add a light to the situation here, folks. We're getting into the dark realms of realmality. Oh, and by the way, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna put my light on this side. Let me just add a light to the sitch. Oh, this is broken. Oh, fuck, I forgot that this was... Oh, no, wait. Ah, I know what I gotta do. Hold on 1 second. I thought I got up to speed with my chat, but I didn't. This is going to go on. Where is it going to go? It's going to go. This. I'm using a small rig GH5 cage, and it gives you an abundance of points to add things to. So I'm pretty psyched on this. I screw this thing around a few times like this, and then oh wait a sec. Where did I put this last time? I think I put it on this side. Can I put it on this side? Now I've talked it up. I'm going to undo it and put it on properly. Oh, the sunset should have happened a second ago. We've got to get out of here soon anyway. I'm going to add this to the mix though. Nope, that's not going to work. That's going to not work because of the LCD panel. No, it's going to have to go on this side. Where did I put it last time? I think I put it on this side. Yeah, here's a mark here. Marcus. Okay.
Mayonnaise!
Screw that on. Oh yeah. That's that. Now we're not level. I'll just re-level the adjustment angle. Make it level. And I've got a light here that should come on if I position myself right about there. That's it. Now we've got a light source. Hey, Doc Holiday, thank you for the lemon, man.
And Hendrik, thank you for the lemon and ice creams. Now, I haven't got myself to speed on the chat here. Malpezzi in the house. Yo, Malpezzi, how you doing? We're just having a little IRL stream here. We're getting a little deep on the conversate. We were looking at a sunset, but, well, we were hoping for a sunset, but reality sets in. This isn't going to be a sunset. It's just big and cloudy and hideous, but it does look nice. So I appreciate you being here, Malpezzi. Now, my chat is screwing along. Heaps of lighting and thunder in the Shire, TKK. Is there really? Vector Rabbit also with some donations. Thank you, Vector. Thank you, my friend. Good old-fashioned lemon train. Is there a lemon train cranking? Shit! Lemon train has left the station. Is it a train boat? Is it a ship, boat, train, lemon, boat, ocean, water? Flowski, thank you for the lemons, my friend. It's lemon spam. Ah, shit. You know my feelings on that, man. Come on, you know my feelings. Even though this isn't a sunset, that's pretty spectacular, right? Like I don't want to toot my own trumpet, but that is pretty nice, you know. Of course, it would look a lot nicer if it was pink and purple, but can't always have those things, can you? You can't. Now, what were we talking about? What was the excitement we were talking about? Oh, yeah, DLive. What an interesting situation we find ourselves in on the machines of D. This beer's getting empty. Doc Holiday, thank you for the lemons, dude. Flowski, Doc Holiday, Flowski, Doc Holiday, Flowski, thank you, my friend. Every platform equal the traditional stream platform. Every platform equals the streaming platform, the traditional? I prefer pineapple coffee to lemon spam. Daleski, Hendrik with the lemons. Vector Rabbit, I once hoped for DLive. We once hoped for DLive. We did. Flowski with the lemons. Shit! Mayunas! Wow! Am I missing anything? Wow! Hendrik with the lemons. Mayunas! Wow! Doc Holiday, what now? What now when you hope for DLive? Well, hope is for the hopeless, so continue to hope. Shit! Mayunas! Wow! There's dudes fishing over there. They're like, what the fuck was that noise? Mayunas! Wow! Vector Rabbit's laughing. I guess you just gotta persist, eh? Persist. Like we're persisting with this non-existent sunset. Flowski, you have to be in the darkness to have reason to hope. There's always hope, even if it's fool's hope. Ooh, philosophizing. That's philosophical. Philosophical, cool. That's deep, man. My words out your mouth, man. My words out your... Oh, what's that lyric? My words, your mouth. Get back to your house. My words, your mouth. I'm thinking of a band. What's the lyric? My words, your mouth. Where does that come from? Settle down. The song's called Settle Down. For goodness sake, settle down. Get back to my house. Your words, my mouth. The 1975. An English band, the 1975. That's that lyric, man. I don't know if you even meant that, but you just wrote a lyric to a my words out your mouth, man. Kind of, you didn't. It wasn't exact, but it's good enough. It's close enough. Anybody know the band, the 1975? They're from England. England is their city. You're my huckleberry. All right, I'll take it. I don't know what that means. Press on regardless. That's a good way to do it, Dalesky. A little bit of Gandalf thrown in there. Gandalf. As in Lord of the Rings. I do feature in the Twin Towers, if anybody remembers. I did extra work when I lived in New Zealand. I was living in New Zealand in 2000 and I did a little bit of extra work on the
Two Towers film. I was one of Rohan's soldiers. Fly, you fool. Fly. Am I a fool? I've been called a fool before. I'm no stranger to fool. Love you all. Then again, Buzz. Ignore me. Dale, I don't want to ignore you. My favourite is all we have to decide is what we do with the time that is given us. Gandalf. So is this like Gandalf from the Lord of the Rings, or is Gandalf like some kind of like a dude that I should know? Doc Holiday with the mayonnaise, wow, by 5. Thank you, Doc Holiday. Flosky with the lemons. Vector Abbott with the ice creams. Mayonnaise, wow! Mayonnaise, wow! Could you imagine if you were over there going, what are we hearing? Mayonnaise? What is mayonnaise? I don't remember. Kanoth. Hendrik, Australian. Kanoth, mate. Kanoth. The Grey White Wizard, Lord of the Rings. Gotcha. New Zealand is a fantastic place, though. It's very pretty. I mean, if you guys looked at New Zealand at all, like New Zealand is really pretty. I lived there in 2000, and I've always had a soft spot for it. It's really pretty. Gandalf is the new music streamer here on DLive. Is that right, Elsa? Serially? Really? You're from Syria? That's a fact? Shit. I think there's alcohol in this homebrew. Malpezzi, stream strong, love life, and be yourself. Malpezzi, what? Jesus. What a lovely comment. Stream strong, love life, and be yourself. Shit, yeah, man. I'll salute to that. I am doing that. I've done that. I will do that. I agree with that. Gandalf the yellow. Love the purple sky. Dude, I mean, I know it's not a sunset, but that looks good enough. Like, just enjoy it, right? We're going to stay here till the end of this beer. That's now. But now we're going to just watch that sort of dip into nothingness. Nate Oxide 420, how you doing, man? I'm going to give you a cheers with an empty... Can I cheers you with an empty beer? Yeah, it's not the greatest, is it? But I'm going to do it anyway. Nate, how you doing, man? Cheers, dude. An empty glass cheers. It's kind of like beer without alcohol, work without pay. Not cool. Thank you, Nate. Cheers, man. Aussie. Yeah, you see this, man. You're an Australian. You know this. We're at the... I guess we're in our autumn now. The fall. Hey, speaking of falling, just going to go over here and fall out of my bladder. Oh, you know what it is? It's a waterfall. What? Get out of here. Be right back. I'm AFK right now. Away from keyboard. I've always... Hang on. IRL streamers are always AFK. By very nature. By definition, IRL streams are AFK. Shit. Away from keyboard, mate. By the way, I never knew that saying until Hendrik got busted with it. AFK. Away from keyboard. We're in the fall right now. Yeah, it's autumn. We call it autumn. We don't call it the fall. Much love, big dogs. Malpezzi, I love that you say big dogs, because I was watching a lot of Ben Gravy and he always says big dog, and I love that you say it because it reminds me of him. I don't watch Ben Gravy much anymore, but big dog, I like it. It's almost spring here, thank God. KB, Doc Holiday. I see the winter in Australia, it's a little tedious. You know, it doesn't really get cold enough to warrant anything cool. It's like, you know where you really want to be in the winter? You want to be in somewhere alpine where it snows, like Canada or like New Zealand or something. You don't want to, I don't know, like, I do love Australia, but the winter is probably the worst time to be in this country. It's just a little boring. So if you could have your choice, you'd be better off in like, yeah, NZ, for instance. New Zealand is so close to here. Half of DLive is AFK, right, away from keyboard. Flosky, don't know why AFK matters, to be honest, unless chat is going crazy. Yeah. I mean, if it's unmoderated chat, then that's a good point. Hendrik, I sure know what AFK means now. Yeah. And you taught me too, man. Speaking of AFK, we forgot to add lolly socks to the list. I've got a bunch in my head too. I've got a bunch in my head of the streamers we're going to add to that list, but lolly socks is definitely there. Streamers do need a platform, or am I wrong? Oh, Vector, Abbott, shit. Yes, I agree. They do need a platform. They do. When I visit Australia, it'll be the summertime. Are you coming to Australia, Malpezzi? You wanna hang out, dude? What's your plans, man? Early winter is my favorite. Early winter doc holiday. Yeah, right on. According to the DLive protocol, they don't need a platform. Right on. Yeah, I mean the protocol. You are the platform. It's peer-to-peer live streaming. You are the CDN. But PebCac is up there. PebCac. What's PebCac, H-man? PebCac? I mean, I've just gotten used to AFK. What's PebCac? Can we essentialize what a streamer needs? A platform, an audience, monetization. Those are the three things a streamer needs. Platform, audience, and monetization. Dowski, my list for those who have gone in is too damn long. Well, once I've now that I'm using this data merge feature in InDesign, it should be pretty easy to, once I've got it, I haven't finalized it yet, but once it's sort of all in place, it's just literally adding fields to a database to generate a PDF. The idea behind the almighty, for those that don't know what I'm talking about, I made a PDF. It's going to be ever expanding, but it's basically a DLive graveyard of X streamers. And hey, that light's gone. Awesome. That didn't last very long, did it? Jesus, that battery didn't last longer than... All right, well, there you go, folks. I guess we're going to wrap it up here anyway. We were going to wrap it up like a while ago, but that light just died, and I guess that's a good enough time to wrap this up. I've got no other battery backup because I didn't bring them because they're on charge at home. You know why they're on charge at home? Because I was using... This is the same... Not that you can see this, but this battery that I'm holding up in the last dying lights of the sunset that didn't happen, this battery is the same battery I was using to power my stream light at home, and so that's why I don't have the backups in my pack right now, because they were out using the stream. So let's wrap this up here. Can I just say, I always love a conversation. This conversation we've had today has been fantastic. I appreciate everybody who's given, and I know I might have missed a bit in the chat. Like I know there's a section that I've kind of not been able to get to. Can I just up my ISO here? Hang on a sec. Forget the background. I'm just going to up my ISO here so I can finalize this. So that's now god awful background. But what I wanted to say is I appreciate the conversation we've had. It's an important conversation. I think we can all agree on the fact that we still find something about DLive that's compelling. There's some reason why we're still here. Now, you might say it's because of the streamers. You might say it's because of the audience. It's because of whatever. There is a common theme that we're all still here hoping for. So if we can sort of somehow grab that and like fucking mangle it into something, like just make something out of it, then there may be a chance for the platform itself. Without you and without me, and I'm not trying to be like a wanker about this, but without the streamers, without the dudes spending fuck knows how much money to come down here and do this. By the way, hashtag Australia, Kookaburras. That was great timing, you lovely yahoos. Now keep it down over there. Without the streamers doing this and without you guys being here, then there is nothing. So I think we've got to nab that. We've got to grab onto it and stretch it. Somehow we've got to make that the thing.
if everything else falls around, like falls beside us on the wayside, like all the chest is gone, and there's no way for you guys to earn from me streaming, all that shit, all that crap. If we can just like grab the good things and like somehow squeeze and stretch that, then I think we might be onto something. With that said, and that amount of waffle, I'm gonna wrap this shizzle up here, and I'm gonna say thank you to the financial contributions to this stream. I don't have the ability to go through and look at the top donations, but I want to thank anybody who's contributed to this stream here. I appreciate you. I know it's difficult. I know it's hard. I know that DLive make it way harder to get lemons and then to donate them. I know it's all a fucking mess right now. Did I say mess? It's like Kiwi, like that's almost New Zealand. I meant to say mess, but I think I said miss. Either way, keep your head up and try to think of the good things. I know there aren't many of them, but there are some, right? The good things. I'm going to wrap this up here. How am I going to do this? I'm going to end the stream here. There's also a latency issue, so I've got to just refresh this. I want to just wrap this stream up, and I'm thinking I might even do another IRL tomorrow. I might do a driving IRL, maybe. Not 100% certain yet, but I'll work that out tomorrow. But if you enjoyed seeing me hang out and drink that lovely homebrew, that was absolutely beautiful. I want to go home and have another one. You know what I've got at home? I got Jack Daniels. I think I'm going to go home and drink some Jack. Either way, I'm going to wrap this shizzle here. So where is my outro? Roll the outro? I guess I'll roll the outro. There's also a latency issue, so if I just look over here for a while and say outro, see you later.